flipping brutal ball, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, that's what it is. That's where we are. That's where we're at. I'm in the dinge this evening. I'm resting up the old eyes ever so slightly. So I'm a silhouette hosting the show. You lucky people. Right then. It's a lot of games to get through, isn't it? So let's get through some of those games. We're going to start with the Beekeepers up against the old Blood Pit. Oh, and it's a violent field. Well, let's see if we can start as we mean to go on, shall we? Adjust the game volume. Right, there you go. That's the game volume adjusted. Right, good. The Beekeepers, a 1-3-2 record so far this season. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's 1 win, 3 losses, 2 draws. Blood Pit, 3-3. Blood Pit not quite as mighty as they were last season, but still a threat. I think you'll find. Have we got any big changes in anything to talk about? No, not so much as you'd notice. No. Mark Disneyland's new at Blood Pit. All right, fine, cool. Let's play the game. Okay. It's a beautiful... No, it's not. It's a bloody day for some brutal ball, which should hopefully result in a fair bit of violence. It's going to be Blood Pit who get us going. Yeah, and Clacton Express. Oh, nice run towards the line, then threw it late in the developing play and got a nice first down. Mark Disneyland there. New signing. Nice run for 17 yards. He then drops the ball. Oh well, no commitment. He's an elf. Pleasure Dome makes a 14-yard catch. That one's gone deep, but it's picked off by Mr. Cag. That was well overthrown, and Mr. Cag picked that one off, and the Beekeepers have the ball. They get a deflection on the first pass. Oh, I'm frozen. All right, thank you. There we go. That'll fix her. No, it won't. That'll fix her. No, it won't. That'll fix. Touchdown, Beekeepers. It was a 50. It was a 51-yarder. Thank you. Yeah. No. The Beekeepers head coach came to let me know that everything's glorious. Anyway, the Beekeepers took the lead. A 51-yarder. Mini Sabotage getting in there. Beekeepers back on defence now. Cooper Wright coming up with a sack. Here comes Clacton. Nice running from Clacton, evading quite a lot of the trouble. Getting the first down, and then the speeds broke. Sorry for omitting the first part of the game. I only need to glance to my left to check that everything's in order, but clearly not today. Disneyland looks for a pass, and it's intercepted again. Cag picks off his second and takes it out of the end zone. Oh dear. Yeah. Oh no. It's a disaster if you're a Blood Pit fan. Mickle Pickle running for the Beekeepers. Nice piece of evasion there. And a big chunky 23-yard pickup. Dirty Woods has his pass deflected. David concentrates, seeks out a friend. Can't find one. 3rd and 10. Pickle throws it to Woods, who is stopped just short of the first down. Clacton now in possession, throws it. Trombone gets the catch. In the centre of the field. I've noticed they've been throwing quite a bit to the centre of the field. That one's caught by Pleasure Dome, who evades Mr. Cag, but is brought down after 24 yards. Glenda gets a 1-yard run. Clacton with the ball again on a 2nd and 8. Caught by Pleasure Dome, and there's touchdown, tying it on up there. David Concentrate runs for the Beekeepers on first down. He's avoiding everybody. And then he decided not to go any further and got tackled, but he got the first down. There's an injury. It's Celia Parole who's been taken down by Veronica Hammock, and that's a significant portion of the Beekeepers' line gone there. By which I mean the good player in their line. Blood Pit back in possession again. Clacton on the move, 21 yards. Mark Disneyland has gone down. Cooper Wright taking the name. And have they brought in an exchange? Butch Harry Scala's come in for the for the Blood Pits as a replacement. But Blood Pit are threatening to score again. Pleasure Dome getting enough yardage there to take him over 1,000 for the season. And Glenda punches it in for the score. A sack on first down. Pickle, he gets to the outside. And then he's brought down after 3 yards. It's 3rd and 9. Dirty Woods has the pass deflected. Bouncers once again in possession, and it's Frankie Trombone who shrugs off enough tackles to have the field to himself mostly. Touchdown. Well, the dream that was the Beekeepers stayed alive there for a little while, but not anymore. David Concentrate, nice run, 12 yards. Pickle outpacing Peter Brickwall to get an 8-yard carry there. It's 2nd and 1. Nothing for Dirty Woods. Here comes Davy Concentrate. And he walked straight into a very large individual who took his name and much of his dignity. Ramiro Pleasure Dome on the catch. Gets 38 yards off the pass from Clacton. Glenda seeks out. You know, it's Pleasure Dome again. He's just shaking off his blockers. And that's a Ramiro Pleasure Dome 9-yard touchdown. David Concentrate, nice piece of running. He's having a good game. 6 carries for 52. That's solid. Good throw. Caught by Mini Sabotage, who's off. Gets a 30-yarder. It's only her 2nd catch of the game. But she's averaging 40 yards a catch right now. Dirty Woods gets a 7-yard carry. Concentrate throws. And Mr. Cag gets a 9-yard reception. The pass defence for Blood Pit has been pretty impressive so far. Yeah, I can't speed the game up because I can't get to the controls at the bottom of the screen, which is a bit of a drag. I'll have to fix that after we're through here. First down for David Concentrate, and the Beekeepers looking to score. Touchdown. Sabotage gets her 2nd of the game. 4-2 is the score now. Clacton picks up a 1-yard catch. Glenda is sacked by Mickle Pickle, who chalks up his 10th career sack. That's not bad. It's not bad. Yeah, Pleasure Dome there, breaking off again. And he's been the kind of the difference between the two teams so far. Not so much with the receiving necessarily, but certainly when it comes to defending those passes. Frank Trombone is getting blocks from just about everybody on his team right now. What's his name? Clacton needs only 51 yards more passing to bring up 5,000 for his career. So, you know, there's that to look forward to. Pickle runs on first down, makes a late evasion and gets 11 yards to keep the ball going. Woods can only go for 1. Concentrate, decides passing is for losers and runs it again, gets another 11 yards. Here's Pickle on first down. Pickle throws short to, I don't know, someone, but it was worth 2 of your yards. Woods picks up 5, it's 3rd and 2. Concentrate. It's deflected by Clacton. Clacton's having a good game for the old deflections as well. Bad pass that one, only 1 yard. Glenda picks up 3 on the ground. Here's Butch Harry Skull, who completes to Clacton, who evades everybody and continues strolling down the field like it's a pleasant Sunday afternoon. Clacton now with the carry, gets nothing on that one. Glenda looks for fun and finds an opposing tackler instead. However, they've thrown it at Trombone again. Trombone's a reliable pair of hands, and that's what you want. I mean, we know that already. This is an oft used descriptor. That we're, you know, safe pair of hands is what you want out of life, isn't it though? Yeah, Glenda with the catch, and that's going to go in again. 6-2 now, and the Bouncers are comfortably in charge as Mickle Pickle gets a catch and has the pace enough to take this one a good distance. 47 yards, in fact. Okay, Pickle now runs and fumbles it. It's Peter Brickwall forcing the fumble, then picking it back up himself. There goes Trombone again. Dirty Woods brings him down, 19 yards. Glenda manages to go nowhere at all. Harry Skull throws that one and gets 8. Clacton throws to Ramiro, who has another 13. The Bouncers just proving a little bit too much of a handful for the Beekeepers, who are still a work in progress. Mini Sabotage getting the tackle there after 20 yards. Harry Skull gets tacked by Sabotage. And then Clacton. He's off, he's running, he's in the end zone. 7-2, 16 plays to go. Davy Boy Concentrate on the run once more, gets another 10 yards. And yeah, you know what? He's got runner 1 material all over him. Has he? He should clean that up. Concentrate now, running the ball. Has all of his team blocking for him. But of course, none of them can block worth a damn, so he only gets 14 yards off it. Pickle throws that one, gets a 6-yard reception. Dirty Woods, only 1 yard. That's a shame. Yeah, I mean, it's a shame he's not better. It is a shame he's not better. Otherwise, he might be contributing into making this a game worthy of everybody's attention instead of only interested parties. Are you an interested party? Butch Harry Skull there with a 16-yard catch. Harry Skull now with the possession. Just managing to avoid being tackled for a loss. But he did anyway, so, you know, that's that. And that's nice. 5 plays to go. Glenda can't get the first down. Can we get a consolation touchdown from the Beekeepers? I don't think so. 2nd and 9. With 3 plays remaining in the game. Pickle with a good run there. Gets 17. Woods, surely. Big play, Dirty Woods. No, 1-yard catch, Dirty Woods. And that'll wrap that up then. Final score, Blood Pit 7, Beekeepers 2, 600 yards, plays 350. Clacton Express, your star of the game, with 300 yards passing. That's a good chunky amount to get us started. Chunky. With 4 deflections in the mix there as well. Mini Sabotage did the best for the Beekeepers, 95 yards receiving, 2 touchdowns and a sack. But the Beekeepers have got a way to go yet. They certainly do. Right, let's see if we can't fix this flipping thing so I can see what's going on. Toggle the full screen. Doesn't work. Yeah, and then you do that, and it does work, and then you toggle the full screen again, and then it does work. Not this time it doesn't. Do that. Happy. Do that. Unhappy. Oh, don't give me that. What's changed? Nothing. Nothing has changed. Toggle full screen. Happy. Right. Flaming thing. Right, what are we doing? We're playing some more Brutalball. Ah, good. Well, I have access to the speed controls now. So let's whip down to the far end as we bounce back and forth in that way that we frequently do. And it's Failwood Hills taking on the Fire Chefs. Vicky Flamboyant. Yeah, getting a start for Failwood, who are still looking for their first win this season. We don't know. Amanda Pickle in the line as well. She's fresh and new and interesting at Failwood. Over on the Fire Chefs, Greg Double G continues to get his runner starting place there. And Ellie Redenta is also in the lineup for the first time this season. Is Ellie Redenta what the Chefs need to kick it into high gear? We don't know. But it's a hot old day, so it means that everybody's going to be running flaming exhausted for the entire time. Literally flaming exhausted. Greg with a pass on first down goes nowhere. Sticky Pierre chucks that one a million miles away from the nearest player. And Ellie completes to Greg, who has the first down. It goes Double G now, looks for a target. Can't find one, decides to go it solo, gets 4 yards. Pierre, such moves, such grace, such speed, 2 yards. And on third down, they can't complete, and that puts Failwood in charge of the ball for the time being. A 5-yard carry on first down. Vicky gets nothing. Here goes Fromage Demi-Jean, completes to Vanessa Hammock, who has the first down. Okay. Timmy Vanken there, completing to Ronnie Drongo, who gets a 28-yard reception. And Failwood already within sight of the end zone. 2nd and 3 now, but they lose a little bit of yardage there. Vanken has it deflected by Greg, who takes possession back for the Chefs. Nice piece of defending, although they've now got to turn this into some yards. Ellie completing to Eva Composite, who easily outpaces Tim Vanken, but Amanda Pickle closes him down. Not her, beg your pardon, her down, and Eva's already gone 54 yards. Pierre, he stops, he looks, he leaves. He's got some pace as Pierre, if he can stay out of trouble long enough. Fire Chefs now with a 2nd and 13. Greg, Composite, touchdown. That was a well-executed drive. You just need to do that more often. All right, Flamboyant now, running for Failwood, gets the first down. Drongo, however, has broken free of his marker and gets a 35-yard easy catch and run. First down goes nowhere. Flamboyant for Failwood. Just scares along for a yard there. And then Drongo can't get very much off the third down pass attempt. And the Chefs have it back again. Greg runs for 10, gets the first down. Here goes Pierre. He's thrown out on a Viv Crumble. Brace yourselves. We haven't seen a Viv Crumble play in a while. And she is playing gunner today, which is her natural position. Vanken is sacked by Ingrid Matrix. And then Flamboyant gets nowhere. And on 3rd and 12, a deflected pass by Pierre. Chef's got it again. And there goes Viv. But she's out of gas quite quickly. She still gets 31 yards, but she would have liked to get quite a bit more than that. Nice running from Pierre, gets 12. And there goes Eva. She's got another 6 off the pass from Redenta. And Redenta's into the end zone for a touchdown off the catch. 2-0 now, Chefs. This is not the result I anticipate many people would have expected. Not so far. Give it time though. 2nd and 10. Flamboyant goes nowhere. Ingrid Matrix with a tackle for loss. And Failwood would have turned the ball over again. Alright, Greg completes for 4 yards. Pierre's evading everybody. He doesn't want to be hurt. He gets 10 yards on the carry. That's good running. It is good running. 2nd and 11. Greg throws it. Deflected by Vanken. 3rd and 11. Pierre's going to try and run it again, and this time he gets stopped short. Failwood throw the ball away immediately. Isla Monotheism picking it off. Her 2nd career interception. Then Pierre gets a catch, and he's through and he's in the end zone, and it's now 3-0 as we hit half-time, which for my money is just enough excuse to up the tempo by 1 notch. Okay. Demijohn completes to Hammock. Hammock's doing the catching, but it's not a big yardage, and it's another fumble. No, that was an interception, followed by a fumble. Upshot, nothing really changed, but it made a lot of... Hold on, there's another interception. Ellie Redenta on the debut there, picking off the ball. Viv Crumble with another catch gets 25 more yards, pushing 1,000 for the season. But with a 3rd and 15, the Chefs cannot complete. Vanken throws that one, gets a completion and the 1st down. Flamboyant runs for 2. Demijohn completes to Hammock. Hammock may be catching them, but isn't breaking free for big yardage. And if you can't break free for big yardage, you're just prone to stalling out. It's 3rd and 5 now, and what do you know? They've stalled out. 3-0 still the score. The Chefs looking like they can move the ball better, or rather, they move it a little bit quicker to reinforce the point I was just making. Whereas Failwood, they chip away a little bit more, but then run out of gas. Another Crumble catch there. Crumble then drops the ball, and she was wide open as well. But fortunately, Pierre's there to make up for that, and they get the 1st down. But it's now 3rd and 8. Pierre on again. No, not this time. 21 plays left. Failwood still trailing and yet to score. That's promising though. Drongo gets a nice catch, 28 yards on that one. Vanken throws, Hammock gets a catch. Sticky Pierre's been injured by Emmanuel Weathercone. Oh, that'll make people sad. Oh no, Pierre, don't get worse. We need you to be as good as you are. Failwood stops short, it's 3rd and goal, and they don't convert it. The Chefs holding strong in their own end zone. Juan Summoner has come in off the bench and gets most of the way towards the 1st down. And then they throw an interception, and it's Vanken who's picked it off, and Failwood get another... No, they've given it straight back again. All right, never mind. Yeah, no, well, there it is. Redenta with a nice catch gets 18 yards. Redenta now to pass. Doesn't get a lot off that one. And they've thrown it away once more. It's Drongo who gets that one. Vanken has his pass deflected. 2nd and 10. There's a sack. Fromage, 3rd and 13, and is sacked again. Ingrid Matrix coming up with some numbers in this one. And the Chefs have completed a shutout. Well, I wouldn't have said that the Chefs shut out Failwood. I mean, it's only 3-0, but even so, a shutout is a shutout, baby. Isla Monotheism is player of the game. 2 interceptions and a tackle for loss, with 46 pancakes contributed over the course of the game. For Failwood, Ronnie Drongo got star of the game, 145 yards receiving and 3 deflections and an interception and a tackle for loss. A bit of an all-round kind of a game there for Ronnie Drongo, although the majority of his points came defensively. Well, what can you say about that? Well, what I can tell you is that the Stegenauts are going head-to-head with Grazer. Check my record out, fool. Ridge. Yeah, while nobody was looking, Grazer Ridge have gone to a 6-win record in the first 6 games of the season. Are they that good? Yes. Right then. Okay, Stegenauts, meanwhile, are going to try and get back into it. They've signed Mary Ruthless this week, and she gets an immediate start. The rookie Anne-Marie Ganymede is in the line. Not much of a blocker, I'll tell you that for nothing, but defensively, maybe contributes something. You've got to go Grazer Ridge, though. The Stegenauts are a good team. Everybody knows they're a good team. It's Barry Science's house, after all, who's got 1,700 yards receiving already this season. That's over 200 yards a game. Yeah. That's very nearly 300 yards a game. What? How is that possibly true? It's written right there. Stone me. That's ridiculous. That's a ridiculous number of yards to have at this early stage in the season. But it's another hot old day and the Stegenauts are going to get us started. Okay. All right. Here we go. Larry Splendid runs for the Stegenauts and gets 6 on first down. Then they're sacked, and here comes Mary. And she evades a tackle or 7 and is still evaded. Martin Jackhammer for Grazer Ridge is done for the year. And Josh Rubinho has come in off the bench and going, that was my job anyway. You can't necessarily guarantee that it wasn't Rubinho who caused that season-ending injury. Karen Woman with a nice piece of running there for Grazer Ridge gets 14 yards. Rubinho now tries a bit of a run, gets 3. Cohort with a late throw and it's deflected. 3rd and 6. Karen again. Swervy little halfling. Swervy little halfling. Kyle Cohort trying to be a swervy little gnome and it doesn't pay off. But Karen's got the ball again. Just give her the ball every single time. She's going like a monster in this one. Rubinho doesn't get anywhere. Kyle Cohort throws it and it's picked off in the end zone by Helmet Cenobite. Most unfortunate. They immediately throw the ball to Barry Flame in Science, who gets 56 yards. And almost straight away, we have threats of scoring from the Stegenauts. Mary Ruthless, lovely piece of running, just shoving people out of the way, gets 15 yards. Splendid out the back of the end zone. 2nd and goal. Constance gets sacked by Ominous Bob. Here comes Mary again. Touchdown. She's a good player. Yeah, I know. She used to play for a good team. Karen running on 2nd down for Grazer Ridge gets 6. Rubinho is trying to... I thought Rubinho'd like to throw it. I think he doesn't know what he likes to do yet. Anyway, Grazer Ridge have fizzled out there and we've got the ball back in the possession of the Stegenauts and Mary's got it again and could go, yep, a 44-yard touchdown run. However, they've just Grazer Ridge have thrown the ball away. Larry Splendid picks it off and they're threatening to score again and have done. 3-0 in a matter of seconds. Big Nige Prison there gets a 24-yard catch. They need to do more of that. Karen gets stuffed on that play. But Baffled makes a catch and gets 21 yards. Here comes Cohort. Oh, he's got the entire field to run in. Ganymede, though, closes him down before he can make the end zone. But it's a 27-yard carry. Karen takes him down to the nothing-yard line. Nigel Prison makes a catch. It's 3-1. Yeah, you see, that's what they need to do all the time. Yeah. All right, here goes Mary again. Can anyone stop her? Yeah, they can. 4 yards. Okay, Kyle throws. It's caught by Baffled. That's 21 yards. Now that they've remembered they've got passing game, it seems to be they seem to be using it. Rubinho chalks them up a first down. Here goes Kyle again. He's insisting on running. You can't all be Karen Woman. Josh takes all day about it, but finds a target in the end zone, and that's another score, 3-2. Okay, Stegenauts need to just calm it down a little bit, pull it back together, get themselves centred, feel their inner child, and then stop doing that, because that's naughty. 33-yard catch from Barry Science. Barry's got the catch again, and he's in the end zone. That's touchdown number 2. And they've thrown the ball away. Grazer Ridge having a rough time of it with interceptions. And at half-time, it's 4-2. The Stegenauts in possession. Okay, yeah. Ruthless makes the catch, gets 7 yards. Here's Constance with 2 yards to go. Throws that one badly away, and Rubinho picks it off. Huge throw. Massive catch from Nige Prison from the end zone. And Nigel's gone 63 yards. Karen now runs the ball. This is why they're so dangerous. They've got so many options to make a big chunk of yards all in one go. Karen looking to throw. Finds Nigel again and he's in. 4-3 now the score, and the Stegenauts are clinging to the lead. I mean, they're not clinging. I mean, they're looking good. They are looking good. The addition of Mary Ruthless really has paid off for them so far. She's not 100% guaranteed to take you places, but she'll take you to some places, and they're places you'll want to go. But Nigel Prison's been injured. He's been dropped by Helmet Cenobite, and they've had to replace him with Dick Miner, who, as you probably know, is... Hold on. He's another swervy little dude. Well, that was a nice play. Cohort looks for someone to throw to. Can't find anyone. Takes it for 4 on himself. It's 3rd and 5 now. Minor looking to pass. Waited too long. He had an opening there through which he could have run had he bucked his ideas up a little bit sooner. Mary's hustling downfield again. That's another 43 yards off the back of a pass. Frenzy throws. Cenobite with the catch. Touchdown. And it's now 6-3. Stegenauts have the lead. Baffled with a nice catch. Gets 29 yards. But they're missing Mr. Well, I mean, if I've got a gap, I'm leaving. Karen with another 19-yard run there. I tell you, if I was talking about breakout players this year, I think Karen Woman is up there. She's been consistent the entire... So she's only got 88 yards in this game, but you talk about some impactful play, and that's the kind of play that you're talking about. Larry chucks it, gets a first down off a straightforward catch and drop. Santino picks up his 2nd sack of the game. Larry now seeking out a target, can't find anyone, and Grazer Ridge have the ball back. But the clock is very much ticking. There are 19 plays remaining in this one, and Grazer Ridge still trailed by 3 right now. Karen with another 25-yard run. Rubinho's going to get the touchdown there. It's now 6-4. Quick turnover, and you're still in it. Quick turnover, and none of these are quick turnovers. No. 15 plays left. Stegenauts moving the ball well. Mary with another good run. 24 yards from the carry there. There goes Cenobite again. Breaks a couple of tackles and he's in the end zone. And that's got to wrap it up. And we will expedite the speed of this monkey. Okay. Yeah, Grazer Ridge in possession, but the clock is not their friend. Baffled breaks a couple of tackles and gets a 25-yard catch and go. But it's not a happy sight, and the best record in the league is done. Yep, it's all like flipping. Great throw, great catch. Cenobite again. He's being marked by Dick Miner, who's obviously come off the bench and is not up to the task. Cenobite's in again, 8-4 the score. Grazer is throwing a baffled one. See, if they were throwing to Nige, he'd be getting 50, 60 yards on each one of these catches. But they're not, because Nigel's having a little lie down right now, because he's feeling a bit peaky. Baffled gets in, though, and it's 8-5. Baffled's he's a good pair of hands. Yeah. Good game. Yeah, 1,000-yard game, that one. You have to wonder whether if Nigel had managed to stay on the field, it would have been closer, but that's the nature of the beast. The star player in this one, Helmet Cenobite, 195 receiving, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, an injury and a deflection. Stegenauts there, keeping it exciting in the bad company. Whew, yeah. Oh, I'm up next. Yeah, but that's a big game, though. That is a big game. All right, skip it then. A less big game for you. The Red Star Pathfinders are taking on the Mongolia Sea Raiders. Red Star still looking for their first win this season. Their offense has failed to really snap to make things work. They have now, fortunately, given up on playing Linfield Muscles as a runner. He just sucks at being a runner. He's just no good at it. He's a defensive superstar and he can catch the ball. Just leave him there, right? He's fine. What are they doing instead? We got Per Jackson and Gary Rubber in the offensive lineup. Over on the Sea Raiders side of things, they've stuck with a format that looks like it could take them places. But will it? Okay, well, it's a frozen game, so this is going to be a shambles. Yeah. Okay, what are we looking for here? Pass accuracy's out the window. Well, that favours Mongolia, who do like to keep it on the ground. Paul Tribunal gets us underway for 2 whole yards. Mike now runs the ball, gets nothing. His Bart Cone drop on 3rd and 7, and he throws that to the middle of nowhere. Okay, Red Star. Per Jackson on the first play of their possession, gets 9. Clivey Goalmouth hangs around for a bit, sees nobody, decides to leave the building and gets a 12-yard carry. Gary Rubber now swerving unnecessarily, gets 3. Jackson running again, nothing for him. Clive Goalmouth has the first down, evades a tackle and is into the end zone, and the Pathfinders have the first score of the game. Tribunal, no dice. Mike Heimlich, no dice. Barty Cone drop. Barty flipping Mike drop, son. The rookie gets the first down. Lovely job. Ziggy Whippet dropping the ball there. Heimlich has an angle. and then gets to do an evasive move directly into the path of another defender, but he got the first down. Here comes Tribunal. There you go. Tribunal's now off to the races, gets 17. Heimlich looks for a pass and just throws the ball on the floor. Well, it's a strategy, I suppose. Bernard Dunk with a reception from Bart Conedrop gets 15. Tribunal on the run again, and he evades the last tackle, and he's in the end zone, and it's 1-all. All right, Jackson, another 6-yard catch. Gary Rubber with a nice piece of work there. 27-yard reception. Here comes Rubber, and he hands the ball off to Jackson because he didn't fancy being tackled. See, that's smart play. That's a player who's going to stay around for a while. But on third down, they cannot convert, and the Sea Raiders are back in possession. Heimlich has enough blocking up front to get the first down going, but they're then sacked by Linfield. Tribunal throws that one, and it's deflected by Linfield. Mike can't get any further, and the Pathfinders are back on offense. That's what they call it. Yeah. That's a description, certainly. Gary Rubber swerves to the outside, has the first down. Rubber having a decent run of it so far. Dirk Schafter makes a catch, evades Mike Heimlich, and is brought down at the 11-yard line of the Sea Raiders as Goalmouth puts them over the line to go ahead. 2-1 now the score. Red Star taking the lead, but both these teams seem perfectly capable of grinding out a decent length drive. The question is, for how long can one grind out a drive before one's drive is ground to a halt? That's very much a philosophical question. 2nd and 1, Clive takes it over the line, gets the first down. Nice attempted block from Per Jackson as Ziggy Whippet gets himself injured by Dirk Schafter, and Zoltan has entered the fray for the Sea Raiders. And then immediately gets a deflection. I mean, whether that's just my first play of the game nerves kicking in there is anyone's guess. As Gary Rubber punches it in for a touchdown, and the Sea Raiders now trail by a pair as they complete the pass to Bernard Dunk, who avoids one and gets 40 yards. Here goes Heimlich. He evades the big lad in the middle and gets an 11-yard carry. Cone drop throws to the wide. Zoltan with the catch. Tribunal throws to Cone Thingamajig. His name hasn't percolated into the consciousness yet, which is, he'll earn his name when he does something great. That's a touchdown throw. That barely counts. 3-2 the score, and the Sea Raiders intercept it. Mike Heimlich picks it off. Tribunal gets a bit of a run, gets only 3 yards. Mike can't get anywhere. Cone drop on 3rd and 7. Nope, not a hero, Mike. No. Yeah. Jackson runs it back 4 for the Pathfinders. Tribunal comes up with a tackle for loss. He's a halfling. I mean, you must be ashamed of yourself. Still, first down Pathfinders. Jackson throws. Goalmouth on the catch. And he's got pace enough to evade a couple of people. Gets a 39-yard scamper upfield for his trouble. Goalmouth managing to go for one there. They throw, and it's Muscles with the catch. He gets 27 yards, having shed one tackle to get there, and that will take him over 5,000 yards passing this season. Not Matey Boy, the other one. Good. Yeah, you know who you're talking about? No, but someone just passed 5,000 yards. I'll look it up. Well, I might not. Hold on. Zoltan's going places. That's a 43-yard Zoltan touchdown. But that's a troll being marked by a rattling. And that's not an even contest. Linfield's starting to get more involved. It's up to now 85 receiving yards in the game. Only 30 plays left in it, and it's 4-3 right now. Pathfinders have the lead. They also have the ball as Dirk Schafter makes an important catch and gets them inside the opposing 5-yard line. Schafter again, touchdown. 2-point lead. 28 plays left to go. Heimlich throws. It's caught by Zoltan, but that one's not going very far. Cone drop has the first down. He's pulled off a couple of important third down plays, Cone drop, but I mean, he's not on my players to watch list. No, there you see, he fluffed that one. And now Red Star have the ball back again, and they've got it to Goalmouth, who's got them to about the 22-yard line. Goalmouth now running it, gets another one. Rubber in and out and upside down, and plenty of pace and a touchdown, and that's 6-3. And the Pathfinders have got this one in the bag. And they've put the bag in the boot of the car. They've closed the boot of the car. And they're going, Marjorie, we're ready. You come in. Come on, we want to get ahead of the traffic. Marge, come on. Hold on. Bongolia there, trying to get into the end zone. Nope, nothing doing. Third and goal. Touchdown. Bernard Dunk. 6-4 the score. Oh, it's an interception. We'll slow it back down again. Yeah, this could be a Sea Raider comeback. You never know. Zoltan picks it up. It's 3rd and 5. Complete to Heimlich, who has the first down. Hurry up, people. Hurry up. Yep. No, you can't. Stop dropping the ball. No, it's over. No, it's done. I'm spinning back up again. You've let me down. Cone drop. Nothing doing. And the Pathfinders have the ball. And all they need to do is just let time elapse. They've given it back to the Sea Raiders, but they've got 5 plays to get 2 scores. And they're not going to do it. Nope. 3 plays to go. Sacked by Matteo Falcone, who is a breakout player this season. Falcone. Solid looking dude. Heimlich can't even get a consolation touchdown on the last play of the game and the final score. Pathfinders 6, their first win of the year. Sea Raiders 4. Just 11 yards separating the two teams. And despite coming in second in this matchup, the Sea Raiders got more yardage. Linfield Muscles, player of the game, but not remarkably so. Only 57 fan points. 85 receiving, a sack and a deflection. But 19 tackles. Tackles, baby. They're important. They surely are. For the Sea Raiders, it's Big Rod McGurk who did the lion's share of the effort. 52 pancakes and a tackle for loss. When your lineman gets player of the game, you know it ain't quite working yet. Unless that lineman is Steve Murray. Okay, next up, we have some Wizards taking on some Trains. The Wizards are looking for anything other than a loss. They've changed the entire lineup again, more or less. Changed the entire lineup again. Whereas Peninsula Transport are looking to get back the form they had last season that took them to the playoffs and deep into the playoffs at that. That was very satisfying. Good. Okay, what's changed then? Anywhere. Randall Maroon is getting his first start of his illustrious career. Maybe his blocking numbers look quite good. Yeah, but his defensive numbers look ghastly. So he's starting for Peninsula Transport. I mean, it's anybody's guess who's a new player and who isn't over at the Wizards, because they're just basically using the Magic 8 Ball to pick a lineup every week. It's Foggy. Oh, great. That's just what you want. Foggy. Yeah. It's anything can happen. Well, this is the best chance the Wizards have had. Yeah. All right, Gabe Transistor for Peninsula runs it for a yard. Fungible gets himself sacked by Destiny Sapling. It's 3rd and 11. MC Kaiser Extreme completes to Julio Lobster, who has the catch and 26 yards. Peninsula keeping it moving. Lobster again with the follow-up play gets another 20 yards. Just as well you can all see, another Lobster catch for 7. But that one's intercepted. It's Carl Detonator who's picked it off. And the Wizards have the ball. They've then thrown it to Detonator again because he seems like a player who gets things done. Bubbly Merchandise now throwing it. It's caught by Batista Cranium. Sapling throws. Sapling throws? No, I think Sapling's blocking. No, Sapling is getting some runner duties. Oh, well, all right, whatever. Detonator with the catch again. Detonator, the captain of the game for the Wizards. First down is thrown incomplete. Sapling powers through a couple of would-be tacklers, but only gets 3 yards out for his trouble. And they're stalled out inside the opposing 10. And Peninsula have taken over, but they've already got 3rd down. And MC Kaiser Extreme is stuffed at the line of scrimmage. That Space Hopper throws it, and it's deflected by Trace Attitude. They then get sacked on 2nd down. And on 3rd and 13, Destiny decides to try and run it, and it doesn't go well. All right, Transistor with the run, no. Fungi, 1 whole yard. Kaiser, no whole yards. All right, back to the Wizards then. Yeah, no, that's incomplete. That one's thrown away, and that one's a bad pass. All right, back to Peninsula. Come on, one of you can play. Any one of you. Gabe Transistor with a nice run. A good meaty 27-yard gain. Fungible completes. There's an injury. It's Nat Space Hopper. She's down. Eddie Pogrebniak has come in Nat's place. Eddie Pogrebniak is a decent, solid, contribution-type player. Righto. Anyway, Peninsula Transport has stalled out, and the Wizards have got it back again, but they've got a third down already, and Pogribniak has his pass deflected. Passes just do not fly very well in the fog. Fungible gets a 1 yard run. Kaiser Extreme gets nothing. It's 2nd and 10. Gabe. No, Gabe. No, not for you. Fungi throws. Gabe on the reception. He could go. We have our opening score. It's only taken a third of the game to get there. 1-0 Peninsula Transport. Sapling with the best run so far of the day. Apex Manticore's being dropped like he was hot. And Diego ASMR did some slappies there. And Lenny Luxury has come in instead for the Wizards. Not that it really matters because the Wizards are playing and everybody gets a go offensive plan this season. Peninsula Transport have the ball again, but they've got nowhere on the first 2 downs. Fungible gets nowhere at all. All right, Pogribniak has some space to go, and gets 14 yards. It's his first 14 yards of the season on the ground. Pogribniak now with a catch gets another first down. Sapling sacked behind the line by Len Styrofoam. Pogribniak is sacked, and it's 3rd and 16. Can Bubbly Merchandise make some magic? No. Alright, Gabe Transistor with the ball for Peninsula Transport. Finally managing to avoid some tackles and get some good yardage out of it as well. A 31-yard carry. Fungible then throws it. No. Kaiser. And that one's caught, and it's Lobster, and he's got a touchdown. PT easing into the lead now. They're up by 2. But the Wizards don't look bad. Their defense particularly looks pretty sturdy. But some of that's going to be fog contributed. Pogribniak, he waits, but he gives himself too much time there and couldn't convert for the first down. All right, PT gets himself sacked. Sapling coming up with the skull of a dead quarterback. Not really, he's not dead. Now a bit more back and forth going on. Yeah, Bubbles has nothing going. That one's thrown away. Sure, let's have Peninsula again. That one's caught. Fungi's got a catch and he's got space to go. Unfortunately, he's really slow. Carl Detonator has been injured by Diego ASMR. Jetson Flange is now in the lineup for the Wizards. That'll help. Yeah, Lobster drops the ball. Transistor on the run on a 3rd down. Doesn't get enough. Flange immediately throws to Pogribniak. Backup players combining there for 31 yards. Bubbly gets sacked by Len Styrofoam. Destiny gets sacked, tackle for loss, by Len Styrofoam. Jetson can only get 4 yards and Peninsula Transport have the ball again. A 7-yard run, followed by Trace Attitude getting in on the action. 15 yards on the catch. It goes Kaiser. Kaiser's thrown the ball, but it only comes up with 6 yards. Transistor is stuffed behind the line. 3rd and 6. No. Come on, Wizards, let's have it. Come on. Let's go. I've got absolutely nothing against Peninsula Transport. I just want to see some Wizards wearing hats. Transistor, another good run. It looks like a good key block is freeing up Gabe Transistor to run for it. But if that block is not coming, then Transistor gets himself well and truly stuffed like a cookie. If cookies were a thing that were stuffed. Alright, tempo upped as PT are up 3-0, and there are but 13 plays remaining in the game. Transistor's averaging over 10 per carry in this one. Yeah, solid. But no one's coming away from this showered in glory apart from maybe Diego ASMR. There's another injury. Whomping Willow's been taken down by Randall Maroon, and Pete Blackfox is getting a go. Are there any Wizards who are not dead? Hold on, there's a fumble. Can't catch a break. Wizards cough the ball up. Peninsula Transport got it back again. And this is going to be our second shutout of the day by the looks of things. Gabe runs for another 36 yards. He's having a good game now. He was having a patchy game before, but now he's having a good game. Surprising how these things happen. Here you go, Wizards with 2 plays to go. Flange decides he can run it all the way there. He's wrong. Final score, PT 3, Wizards nothing. A spirited game from the Wizards, who were beset on all sides by injuries. 4 of them. That's a lot of injuries. Len Styrofoam is player of the game, 90 fan points, 59 pancakes. Very respectable, although Randall Maroon got 62. So, in your face, Len Styrofoam. But Len also got 2 tackles for loss and 3 sacks. For the Wizards, it's Batista Cranium, who got 53 fan points. Did a bit of receiving occasionally as a hobby, but then got 3 sacks and 2 pass deflections. Tough loss, that one. Who's next? It is the Port Miggins Pirates taking on the Colonel Space Agency. The Space Agency are looking quite tasty at the moment, but are they? Well, maybe. Yeah, I mean, they've got a fresh-looking lineup, whereas the Pirates are largely running what they ran last season. At the Space Agency, Toothless Wonder and Carl Svazdan have found themselves regulars in the starting lineup. Benny Turncoat is in the line, but what's he for, really? Who even knows? Let's play this whole game. Hey! It's a beautiful day for some Brutalball, finally. Some actual weather that is amenable to the sport as it is supposed to be played. Toothless will get us going for KSA. And let's see what this opening play looks like. Pretty good, 9-yard run. All right, Ethan Hogwash gets him the first down. Gets him a bit more than the first down as well, gets 16 yards. Svazdan muscles his way through. Oh, is this a ground and pound kind of offense we're looking at? Nope, we've thrown it and it was deflected. Keep it on the ground then, lads. Hogwash is stuffed at the line. Svazdan on 3rd and 11. Completes the pass, but it comes up short. Okay, here come the Pirates. It's Dougie Conglomerate, everybody. We like him. 27 yards. He then runs the ball. Doesn't get much off that one. How much do we actually like him? Give me until about half-time. I'll let you know. All right. Nothing doing there for the Pirates. And KSA take back over. Hogwash throws that one. Comes up short. Svazdan to the outside of the line. Has the first down. Rookie looks good. Rookie indeed looks good. Bill Saturno gets the catch though. And Saturno's got the stamina and the pace to take that one 52 yards. And the Colonel Space Agency take the lead. Dougie Boy Conglomerate. Nora gets 1. It's first down again. KSA back in possession. Rock Hands has the catch this time around and is outpacing the defense to get 40 yards. Hogwash, end zone, Hands touchdown. All right, Space Agency now up by 2 after 20 plays. There goes Doug for the Pirates. Gets 7 yards. He's got 3 carries for 10 yards. You have no justification for getting excited about him as a player. All right, Doug looking to throw. And it's dropped by Pat Duplicitus. Well, I mean, you could tell that he was going to take a bung from the opposing team with a name like that. Ethan Hogwash, nice running for KSA. Although, to be fair, it's not so much flipping heck. Wasn't so much the running, was more the blocking. The Colonel Space Agency blocking there was remarkable. Among the best I have seen, both in opening the hole in the first place and then stopping the pursuing defenders. Very impressive. 3-0 Space Agency right now, but the Pirates are moving it again, or they were, up until they got sacked just then. Angie Railroad finally gets a break in play, gets 13 yards. Doug throws to the flat. It's complete and it's a first down. And we're inside KSA territory. Doug Mopey gets the catch. And it doesn't really accomplish much. Angie throws that one to the flat and there's nobody there. Doug's going to try and run it the rest of the way. He does it. Mr. Conglomerate, 17 yards. Thank you very much. And Port Miggins are just powering their way forward, but they've got a 3rd and 9. Not this time you don't, Doug. No, Doug stops short. Okay. KSA back with the ball. They've got a 2nd and 1. Ethan Hogwash has that first down and is still avoiding tackles. Gets 15 yards. There goes Svazdan. He doesn't so much avoid the tackles, though, because he's a bear. So he just runs through the tackles. Hogwash throws to Saturno. This is an array of weapons for Colonel Space Agency that are not slept upon. Other than Rock Hands, you would suggest they don't really have many star players, and yet they're up 4-0 against a good team. Norin Capel gets the first down for the Pirates as we approach half-time, and the game accelerator is going to be deployed because with a lead of 4, you don't stick around on a lead of 4. You up the tempo. Wanda throws to Saturno again. This is a team of no-names. I mean, Ethan Hogwash, sure, but Hogwash has never been a superstar. No. Svazdan's proven his worth in his debut season. Yeah. Okay, Pirates moving again, but they're down by 5 now. Conglomerate gets 9. Incapable throws the ball away. Here comes Angie Railroad on second down. Completes to Mopey, who will score. Hey, the Pirates pull one back. It wouldn't do to have too many shutouts in the game. Rock Hands with a nice catch. Yeah, I'd say Rock was probably their best known player, although after this season it'll be Svazdan. KSA have scored again. Yeah. You know what that means? Yeah? Means Packinen's worked the game out. Yeah. It might not be this season, but some season soon, Packinen wins every year. Just saying, because his mind's wired for this stuff. He's going to thrash everybody. Stop trading with him immediately. He's going to stab me for saying that. Yeah. Nice catch by Conglomerate, who gets a 24-yard first down. And the Pirates are still hanging in there, but they are stopped too readily and unable to really come back from it. They pulled the touchdown back there, though. There's 1 quarter of play left to go. Svazdan now on a nice run. Gets a 33-yard reception. There goes Hands again. Touchdown. 8-2, the current score. Yeah, but the Pirates are playing all right. Yeah, but the KSA defense are shutting down an awful lot of these drives. And then when the Space Agency get the ball, touchdown. Yeah, there goes Angie. Angie's a hell of a player. Angie is a hell of a player. And has solid numbers in this game. But it's not enough. No. Hold on. Toothless Wonder is dead. Killed by Pat Duplistus. Can't catch. Can rip the head off an elf. Well, the KSA are down a man. Oh. How will that impact what I just said about them? A bit. Yeah. Oh, no. What a shame. Svazdan goes in for a touch. I don't think they need him, but he was runner 1 coming into this game. Yeah. He was looking good as well. Well, he's not looking quite so good anymore. He's an elf, who cares? Final score, KSA 11, the Pirates 2. Uh-oh. 700 yards plays 300 yards. Toothless Wonder, R.I.P., gets player of the game with 68 fan points. Is this the first player of the game who died in that game? No, that would be Tag. Oh, yeah, I suppose so. 320 passing yards, 2 touchdowns and a pass deflection. Rock Hands, 272 receiving. Yeah. Mikey Power Tools is the star player for the Pirates with 53 pancakes and nothing else. Is 11 a record? No. 13 is the record. I'll let you guess which team got that. I don't know who it was. Who got that? Who got the 13 in one game? I can't remember. It was BDP. Okay, right, on we go. Yeah. Right. Flipping heck. Well. Yeah. All right, next game. Yeah, we move on. With that, so many players die in this spot. Oh, that's a banger of a game. Do you want to save it? No. We've got to get through these games somehow. Nomads versus Sportsball. Settle in, kids. This could be a good one. Yeah. Whew. Tag got player of the week while dead. Amazing. What a legend. If he'd have stuck around a little bit longer, he might have been, he'd have been up there with some best of all time kind of numbers. But he didn't, because he's dead. Right, Sportsball, Jackson Clown Car Town. He's been rushing this season, and it's mostly been working apart from when it hasn't. Rowboat Pigeon is a bit of fresh meat in the line for Sportsball, alongside Bite Strong Arm. And Tremaine Jazz, none of these blockers can block. Bit of a worry. It is a bit. Over on the Nomads, they're still insisting on playing Miss Florida at runner. Oh, dear. Joey bug out, Ilma shelf space alongside. Ilma is by far and away the better player. In the line, making his debut this season, is Razad Fowler. He's been in and out of various lineups over the years. And there's that. Okay, crack on. It's a frozen game. I hate frozen games. The only thing worse than a frozen game is a game where it's snowing. And the only thing worse... There goes Jacko. Jacko's going. There he goes. First play of the game, man. 43-yard run. And the only thing worse than a game when it's snowing is a game in the fog. Chip Paragraph gets the first down. 1st and 10. Clown Car throws it. Complete to Flirty Gumchew. Nice. Here comes Marcel Jams. End zone. Gumchew. Touchdown. Shelfie throws it to Egon Sanction, who gets 21 yards. The following pass is deflected. Miss Florida's now running the ball like a monster. 5 yards. And they're stalled out on 3rd down. Here goes Jacko, and he's coughed the ball up. But mercifully, his own team have recovered it. But they've then thrown to Bird Dog, who breaks a tackle deep in the session and gets down to the 22-yard line. Dog, again, end zone touchdown. Sports ball up by 2. And there goes Egon with the kick return. And that's a beefy kick return. 45 yards. Don't mind if I do. Kim Selector gets the catch on the next play. 18 yards. Miss Florida looking to pass. That one's complete to Kim, but it only goes for 6. Almost Shelfie shelf space. Throws to Selector, and that's a touchdown. It's 2-1. Jackson with the throw. Completes to Gumchew. Stay there, Jeff. Or clear off. It's your choice. Chip the boy Paragraph manages to run for 7. Here comes Clown Car on 3rd and 3. Completes the pass. Jackson Clown Car passing the ball is just heresy. Interception. Hare Bears pick one off. And the Nomads are back in possession. Joey bug out on a very slow swerving run, but it works. It gets him 17 yards. Miss Florida goes no place. Shelfie completes to Selector, who is down at the 2-yard line. Joey the bug out. Throws to the end zone, and Sanction has a touchdown. Clown Car throws it again, gets 9 yards. LeJams throws, completes to Jackson, who was out in the position that he should always be in. And Jackson Clown Car chalked up 57 yards in no time at all. And once again, Sports Ball have scored. Okay, all right. Sanction with a 1st down. Here comes bug out. Throws, completes to Selector. This is a lively offensive group you've got at the Nomads. Lively. Sports Ball are looking pretty lively, but they are reliant on, just once in a while letting Jackson run with the ball. Miss Florida completes to Egon Sanction, who has a 1st down at the opposing 7. Deflection in the end zone. 2nd and goal. Tackle for a loss. 3rd and goal. Miss Florida fights them, but can't get in there. Clown Car throws it on 1st down, the coward. LeJams throws to Bird Dog. Bird Dog with another nice catch and go. Chip Paragraph tries to run it, and that doesn't really work. Clown Car to the outside, and there's no good blocking going on. There goes Flirty Gumchew again, though, and that's a 1st down. Joe's chucked 20 quid in the bucket. Thank you, Joseph. I very much appreciate it. You are a prince amongst men. A maestro amongst creators of games. That was a 22-yard catch from Jacko there. Here goes Paragraph as Sports Ball are threatening to score again. Clown Car throws to the end zone. Gumchew touchdown. Sports Ball up 4-2 right now, but the Nomads are standing firm. Hold on. They are still standing firm. Kim Selector picked up the fumble. All right, okay. 2nd and 10. Florida throws. Bug out with the catch. Joey Bug out might be quite good, He's very slow. Yeah. But he made a good run. He's made a good catch. He's thrown the ball effectively a couple of times. He might be all right. It's 3rd and 6 now, though. Shelf space. Throws it. Sanction. Touchdown. Egon Sanction. Like Egon Sanction. Yep. Clown Car throws it for 6. Okay. He's 9 for 9 on passing in this game. He still shouldn't be passing. It's wrong. Sanction gets a 1st down for the Nomads after Sports Ball don't complete the 1st down. See, look, there's another bug out run. He got 10 yards. and he had to scrap for all of it, and he was moving in slow motion the entire time. Clowncar comes up with a sack, bug out, throws, end zone. Selector touchdown, and the Nomads have tied it up. Glumchew, yeah, gets 12 yards. LeJams completes for 1. Paragraph runs for not a lot. Jacko doesn't get a good block. Jazz Hammock was already lying down on the job. There'll be words. If he had a blocker in front of him, oh, I know, he'd be wandering around in Arkansas at this point, because that's where he wants to run to. He told me before the game. Miss Florida with a decent play for once, gets 28 yards. They then throw to Selector, who's in the end zone, and with just over a quarter to play, the Nomads have seized the lead. Flirty Gumchew gets 6. Here's Paragraph. Only 2 yards on that one. Jacko, he only gets 2 yards on that one. The Jams has the pass deflected, and the Nomads now had briefly a chance to make this a lead that could be difficult. But they threw it away. Yeah. Jackson is averaging under 10 yards a carry. Oof. Yeah. Gumchew. Down to the inches line, and Clowncar punches it in. He's not going to take a chance on throwing it. No. And the score is all square as there are 17 plays left to go. Bug out tries to throw and it doesn't work. Miss Florida completes to Egon. Egon breaks a few tackles and gets 21 yards. Shelf space. That one's thrown to, I don't know, someone in the middle who just roughed it out and got 5. Another first down. Nomads hustling again. Sack though. Then complete to Selector, who is pushed out of bounds for only 3. Joey Buggett. I don't think so, Joey. That was optimistic. Clowncar with possession is stuffed behind the line for a loss. Marcel LeJams, though, gets a couple, but it's 3rd and 5. Chit? No. No chit Paragraph for you. It's intercepted again. Gumchew's picked the ball off. And the Nomads have given the ball to Sports Ball with very few plays left in the game. There goes Bird Dog, who breaks 1 tackle. And with 2 plays left, Jackson Clowncar is running. Oh, he swerved too far, though, but they've got 1 play left. Oh, that's gotta smart. That's gotta hurt. Oh, we had this last week and it was brutal. Even more brutal than having a player dead. Sports Ball steal it on the last play of the game. Whoo! Yeah. Last play of the game. Nomads will be going like, if I didn't keep playing that idiot on my flipping offense, maybe we'd go somewhere. I'm not letting up on that. She's a formidable defensive lineman, Miss Florida, but she's rubbish offensively. Bird Dog gets player of the game by 1 whole point, 169 receiving yards, 15 pancakes, 2 touchdowns, and a pass deflection. Miss Florida managed to scrape 100 yards between passing and rushing, and then 15 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, and a sack. See, it's 11 offensive fans points. 42 defensive fan. Find something else for her to do. She's rubbish on offense. Rubbish. Yeah. Flaming Hair Bear got more offensive fan points. And what did he do? He got pancakes. Oh, all right, hang on. Egon Sanction got 34. Tyrone got 22. She had the least, apart from Razad Fowler, who is only in the lineup out of desperation. I'm just saying. Anyway, good game. Quality entertainment. Next in your calendar is Melonflex versus Budget. Oh, this is another good game. This could slap. Yeah. Brace yourselves in case this one slaps. Budget's defense is looking pretty lively so far this season. And you've got the always fun to watch Capsicum Disco when Capsicum Disco catches the ball. Meanwhile, on Melonflex, you've got the always fun to watch, and will someone please kill him, Flapjack Nope, who on paper is the best player in the league right now. Yeah. Well, he's putting up the numbers that go like, yeah, he might actually be the best player in the league. Can't play defense to save his life. Not for no chance. Cannot defend, but boy, can he run the ball. Anyone new? Well, you've got Harry Snowman, late off BDP, but traded legitimately. This was not something that the game stole off me. I'm playing for Budget this week. Nice to see Harry in the line. I think Harry Snowman's going to be a banger of a player. That's why I kept on him. And Travis Doomgiver, who has got 10 sacks already this season. Okay. It's a beautiful day for some brutal ball. It will be Budget who go first, and Harry Snowman has got runner 1 duties. That's bold. And he gets stuffed at the line. Viscount Heat with a big throw, and it's intercepted by Flashy Bandit. Flash Bandit covering Fenchurch Stochastic, and that's not ideal. Flapjack immediately tears through the line and gets 9 yards. Braindig almost gets them the first down. Pellegrino tosses to the end zone, and that's 1-0 to Melonflex. Snowman with a 4-yard run. Viscount Heat gets nowhere. Nucky Mud Whistle is there. Runner 3. Completes a pass to Capsicum. Go on then, tackle him, I dare you. They did. Yeah, but he got 44 yards, so it barely counts. Snowman with a 5-yard carry. Viscount gets to the outside, and a nice block on the outside of the line there had knocked over Charlie Monkey Cage, which got him a nice tasty first down. Snowman, not a lot doing. Here comes the Heat. There goes the Heat. He's thrown it, and Flapjack's intercepted the ball. Oh, dear. Yeah, I know. Budget looking lively until they gave it away. Gladwin punches a first down into the first down book, and Flash Bandit outstrips Harry Snowman and has a 49-yard touchdown. Snowman with a 10-yard pass completion. That one's complete to Stochastic, who only gets 5 of it. Had to come back for the pass. Nucky Mud Whistle is dead.
Fatality.
Well, we'd never really heard of them, but they're dead anyway. And Tulip Banter is now in the lineup for Budget, who have more players killed than any other team. Yeah. The gods hate the Budget Roadies. Just straight out hate them. Just, and I don't know why. They're quite likeable. No, anytime Budget start looking halfway decent, someone's going to kill one of their players. It's just so unfair. Yeah, it's entirely unreasonable. Don't think we haven't noticed. I mean, Nucky Mud Whistle was no one special, but that's another dead player. Well, the good news is you haven't got to cut anyone at the end of the season because they're all dead already. I mean, as upsides go, I suppose that counts. Gladwin with a nice carry there. Melonflex scoring another one, and Bandits in the end zone. It's 3-0. Snowman, nice throw, and that one's caught by Disco, who gets a 38-yard catch. Viscount Heat with a good lane to run into. Has to swerve a bit and gets 8 yards. 3rd and 1. Snowman, first down. Okay. He's not really putting up stellar. They've thrown another ruddy interception, and Gladwin's picked it off. Well, yeah, there goes Flapjack. Well, I mean, Flapjack does what he does. Gladwin now makes moves, gets the first down. Pellegrino does something, and things happen. 3rd and 13. Gladwin throws the ball away. Budget have the ball back once more. Snowman has his pass deflected. Viscount Heat runs around the outside of the line, has the first down. Here comes Tulip. Pretty swift moves from Tulip Banter, but she doesn't get very far. She hasn't really got enough tough friends. No. Tulip, nice catch. Evades one tackle, gets 12 yards. She appears to be quick. She does appear to be quick, but how much that quickness holds up is anyone's guess. It's 3rd and 1. Viscount tries to get to the outside, but there's no one blocking for him, and he's brought down. Flapjack running again. I mean, hold on. There you go. 39 yards on the carry for that. He's averaging just short of 20 yards a carry. That's obscene. Flashy, touchdown. Let's up the tempo. You know, you hope that Budget were going to bring this one back in order and make it a competitive game, but it's not working. The Snowman not ready for prime time just yet. Down Nucky Mud Whistle. Is it a big deal? Probably not, but it just shows that it's not quite working. Meanwhile, Flapjack's sticking up a big score. Well, he's not. He's putting up a mediocre score in terms of actual yardage contributed, but his averages are nice. And that's probably counted for something. Nice catch by Stochastic. Yeah. Yeah. Banter with a little bit. Yeah. Snowman with 1. See, that's not going to cut it. He's not ready yet. Yep. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Pellegrino gets a 10-yard carry. Here goes Flapjack again. Nope. Stuffed at the line this time. His 20-yard average is gone, by the way. He's down to 14 now. I mean, that's still a very nice number. Hold on. He's bumping it back up again. That's a 36-yard touchdown. And that's his 15th of the season. It's 5-0. Melonflex have this one well in hand. Yeah. Another nice catch for Caps. Capsicum's receiving average is going to be pretty solid, but he's not getting the ball very often. Okay, yeah, no. Both teams throwing, running, doing a bit of everything. You know, keeping the game live. There goes Flapjack again. He gets another 10 yards. Okay. It's a big deal. You're out of runners. Duplex, Action Clump and Mud Whistle all played the same position. Well, there's a simple solution to that. Stop playing people in that position. It's not doing them any good. Whoa, there you go. There's the big lad. Flash Bandit has to come from nowhere to close him down, but that's a 76-yard Capsicum Disco touchdown. Yeah. Yeah. You need a passer. Let's my people and your people talk. I'm sure I could sort you out with someone who might work. Disco gets another nice catch there. He gets player of the game for the Roadies with 36 fan points. 218 receiving off what? 4 catches? 5 catches? Something like that? Impressive. But not enough to turn the game around. Flash Bandit player of the game though. 140 yards receiving, 3 deflections and an interception. Nope, put up 196 yards on the ground and picked off an interception. And yet, you consider a 6-1 score, but Melonflex only got 30 more yards. Not even 30 more yards than budget. Yeah. To be fair to Nucky Mud Whistle, was contributing precious little before dying. So, there's that. Onwards to our next adventure, and it's the Shady Palms taking on the Lingo Blend All-Stars. Neither team is having the kind of season they want, so maybe this is the kind of game that they'll like. Nothing new in either lineup. Anyone making their debut for the season? No. Righto. Okay. And it's a blessed game. Oh, we could see some scoring then. Maybe. Arcades slung a fiver in the bucket. There's Nucky Mud Whistle's insurance payout. Yeah, no, I'm sorry about that. It is desperately unfair. Desperately unfair. Yeah. I'll pick up some commentary once the game picks up. But at the moment, both teams are just slapping each other around. There goes Hack Murphy, look. He hasn't got much left in him, but he's still able to hustle. 39 yards on the catch there from John the Plum. Ulysses Failwood with a 3-yarder. There's Jenny J going up the middle. Lingo Blend moving the ball, but they got a 3rd and 4, and that was deflected by Sectarian Thunderclap. Margaret Ann Sprinkles getting a catch for Shady Palms, going back the other way. Herman Direwolf throws it. It's Polly Babylon with the catch. She's going to get some distance. 37 yards. Bork Tesla up the middle gets 2. Here's Thunderclap again. Complete to Sprinkles for the touchdown. Shady Palms up 1-0. Hack Murphy with another catch. You know, as much as he gives me trouble, or used to while he had his partner in crime, I like Hack Murphy. He's the kind of blue-collar receiver that this league needs more of. You don't have enough blue-collar receivers. Hack Murphy touchdown. Lovely. 91st career touchdown for Hack Murphy. Yeah, okay. Bork Tesla looking for someone to pass to on 3rd down. Cannot find a good target, so finds a bad one instead. Back in possession are the All-Stars, and they get deflected out of possession. Shady Palms take back over, complete to Babylon. You got a gnome trying to guard a dragon man there, dragon woman, and it didn't work very well for the gnome. 3rd and 6 though. Thunderclap. No. Is it Thunderclap? I think he's a Thunderclap, yeah. Pretty sure he is anyway. 3rd and 4, Jenny J. And that one's deflected as well. There's too many deflections in this game. Come on, it's a blessed field. You should be scoring 1,000,000 points. And that's what's not happening right now. But that's a nice move from Tesla to get round the outside of Tiggy Teapot. As Sectarian Thunderclap. It is Thunderclap, right. I was thinking it was Thunder Flash, but it's not. Okay, Tesla stuffed behind the line, 3rd and 9, and Thunder Nuts there is stuffed. He hasn't earned the right to having a quirky nickname, not yet. There goes Hack Murphy, good old Hack Murphy. Like Hack Murphy. Good lad, 50 yards. Alright, here goes John the Plum with a bit of a run. Lingo Blend in possession right now. The score still level at 1-1. Jenny J throws that one. Oh, squeaks a first down. And it's fumbled, but it has... No. Jenny J was running like she had the ball, but she didn't. And Shady Palms have recovered. Herman Direwolf has thrown that one out to Margaret Ann Sprinkles, who gets 17 yards. Brought Tesla up the middle. There goes Sectarian round the outside. There's an injury. Jenny J Sonar is down, having been injured by Margaret Ann, holy crap, she's violent, Sprinkles, and Flora Dope has come in off the bench. Okay. We don't know what Flora's going to do yet, but they don't have the ball right now, so we'll have to wait a little while to find out. Polly Babylon, another nice catch. Give me some Babylon numbers. I need to know how she's doing in the game. Tesla punches it through the middle, but can't get there. It's 3rd and goal for the Palms. Touchdown, Sprinkles. 2-1 now the score. There goes Stegerson for Lingo Blend. Apparently he's had 5 catches this game, but I'll be blowed if I've seen them. Flora Dope runs around the outside, evades multiple people, and gets a 14-yard first down. Stegerson with another catch. Oh, maybe he's coming alive now. There goes Failure. He can only get 3. Dope tries the middle route, and there's nobody there to help. Jarvis Judd coming up with a deflection, and the Palms get the ball back as they have the lead right now. But it's a tenuous lead at best. They're leading by 1 point, right? That's pretty flip. You don't get much more tenuous than that. Not if it's a lead. No. Direwolf runs for a little bit. It's 3rd and 2. Tesla gets them the first down and then fumbles the ball into the hands of Hack Murphy, who recovers the fumble and gives Lingo Blend another opportunity. Murphy then makes a catch and gets the first down. 19 yards. Ulysses Failure finds a nice lane to run into and runs into it. And then finds a nice end zone to run into and runs into that as well. And we're all square again, 2-2. Babylon has got 650 yards receiving this season. Yeah, no, I want to know in the game, though. In the game. How many catches, how many yards, all that kind of business. Well, it might come up. I mean, the Palms have got the ball right now. Direwolf throws it. Thunderclap gets a reception. Evades Hack Murphy. And gets down to the opposing 4-yard line. Whereupon, there is a touchdown thrown to Polly Babylon. And that's her 17th career touchdown. Is that all? Yeah. She's not been a big gun regular starter. Yeah. Okay. All right. Who's in possession? Lingo Blend. What have they just done? Thrown it to Hack, who's broken 2 tackles and is dancing in the end zone again. 43-yard reception for working class hero Hack Murphy. Herman Direwolf with a 2-yard run. It's 2nd and 8. Bork Tesla is stopped behind the line. Sectarian throws it. It's complete to Margaret Ann again. Of course, she's scored already, so she's feeling more sprightly than she did at the start of the game. But the scores are level with 16 plays left. That's another first down for Shady Palms. Tesla gets 3. Thunderclap throws to the end zone. It's over the head of Margaret. And that one's over the head of everybody as well. And Lingo Blend now have an opportunity to run away with it, if they can run away with it. Failure gets 3. It's 3rd and 7. Dope stopped at the line. And Shady Palms have an opportunity to run away with it. A 6-yard carry. There goes Direwolf, who gets another 2. It's 3rd and 1. Bork Tesla gets the first down and is still on his feet. Brought down at the 5-yard line. There are 6 plays left in the game. 1-yard run from Thunderclap. A no-yard run from Direwolf. 3rd and goal, and they're stopped again. Plum throws it out of the end zone to avoid the safety. And with 1 play left in the game, that's surely it. Stegerson makes a catch, but that's it. All square, 3-3. A good, fought, hard game, but both of those teams would have liked to win this one. you know, unlike every other game in the league where no one wants to win. Hack Murphy, player of the game, 53 fan points, 236 receiving yards, and 12 tackles. Yeah. Borky Tesla gets player of the game for Shady Palms with 44 fan points, scraping just over 100 yards combined. 1 touchdown, 2 sacks. Okay, there you go. Yeah. All right, where do you want to go next? Oh, well, I want a little drinky. We'll have a little drinky while you're deciding what's happening next. Let's go Cheerio Bumpson. Cheerio Bumpson? What's going wrong at Cheerio Incorporated? Well, I mean, you'd be quicker to answer what was going right. And the answer is nothing. Yeah. Alundra Blood's playing well in her debut season. Yeah, all right. What does she want? A medal? She wants to win some games. No wins yet for Cheerio, who have sunk like a stone from their high watermark 2 seasons ago. Equally sinking like a stone are the Bumpson Medics, who last season were looking well tasty at this point in the year and on their way to the playoffs. Right now, they are not looking very tasty at all. So you've got Alundra Blood at Cheerio Incorporated, and other than that, it is a standard kind of lineup. Nobody new making an appearance. And the Medics, they've been trading people in all over the place, but has it helped them? Not particularly. I think player of the season for them so far, probably Scooter Boam. Yeah, Bingo Hazmat's been all right, but he's erratic. But Scooter seems to be coming into his own as a receiver. Yeah. Okay. And it's another blessed game. Oh, we might see some scoring, but I said that in the last one, so it's anybody's guess, really, isn't it? Yeah. It's going to be Bumpson who'd get us underway, and Bingo Hazmat has the ball. Does this floppy-haired elf have anything useful to show us? Yes. Hazmat gets a bit of an evasion and a bit of a block and gets 17 yards. El Smiters throws it. Guam with the catch, evades Myra's sacrifice and has a step or 17 ahead of Pony Genocide, who can't tackle him anyway. 58-yard reception for Guam. Bingo runs the ball, touchdown. Bumpson in the lead after 4 plays. Blood throws that one. It's caught just on the edge of the sideline for 5 yards. Genocide now throws it over the head of Myra's Sacrifice, who was so open it wasn't even funny. She was like a 24-hour garage. Pepperamis on display, ready for those who want them, and the ball could not be completed. Smiters runs for very little, 2nd and 9. That one's deflected by Alan Twerp. Hazmat throws a short one, but that was useless. Back in possession, Cheerio completes to Myra's Sacrifice, who breaks a tackle. Smite brings her down. Smite? Sacrifice? No. Smiters. Sacrifice is on the go again. Don't let her score. Whatever you do, you'll never stop her. All right. Alan Twerp got in for the touchdown, and we're all square. There goes Scooter. He gets an 18-yard, whatever that was. And they've thrown it to Sabutio Bongos. This is a wide-open passing game so far when they're not being sacked. Bingo throws it to Scooter. Scooter has a step or 2, gets 26 yards. El Smiter's looking for a target. Finds Hazmat, who's in again. That's Bingo Hazmat with 2 touchdowns now. Think of the buffs. Yep, there goes Myra. She's going back the other way. Smiters brings her down. It's 34 yards. Here goes Twerp through the middle. Evades a bunch of people. And gets 19 yards on the ground. Blood completes the sacrifice, and she's in the end zone. It's 2-2. Great. Yep, we love a shootout in these places. Yeah, except when I get tired and have to stop commentating. Frank Fiasco looks for a target. That one's deflected. It's 3rd and 10. Bingo. Completes to Smiters, who has a lane and the first down. Nice play. 16 yards. Smiters now with the ball. Gets himself sacked. Fiasco completes to Bongos. They've got a 3rd and 5. Hazmat. And enormously open is Scooter, who dodges another tackle, and he's into the end zone. Okay, sack on first down. Genocide completes to Party Boy. Party Boy gets it 15 yards. Twerp. There was just too much traffic in the middle. He couldn't go. Was that first? No, it wasn't a first down. Genocide is sacked on the 3rd down, and Bungo Bumbo. Bumpson and Bingo have an opportunity to go 2 up, right? You go 2 up, that's a good place to be. But they keep having the pass deflected. Moira's Sacrifice is getting involved. And they've gone 3 and out. And Cheerio have the ball back. Genocide can do nothing on first down. Twerp gets through the line but only gets 6 yards. It's 3rd and 7. Blood. Wide open. Moira's Sacrifice. Fiasco with the tackle attempt. It doesn't work. Blam closes her down after 38 yards. Genocide then sacked. 2nd and 13. Twerp throws. Is caught by Sacrifice. Touchdown. She's going to be a handful. Yep. Yep. Moira's Sacrifice. Yep. Gonna be a handful. Yep. Well, there's a sack. And now Cheerio have the opportunity. And there goes Moira's Sacrifice. She's gone in again. It's gonna be problems. Yeah, because she plays defense as well. And that's gonna spell defense. Sabutio gets the first down for the Medics. At the moment, just after half time, Cheerio are in the lead by 1. Bongos makes a catch for 28 yards. There's a sack from Paddy Finucane. Smiters completes to Bongos, who gets another 16 yards, chasing 100 for the game. Sacrifice with another deflection. Hazmat throws it. That was deflected by Sacrifice, who has 7 deflections in this game already. And Bumpson has stopped short. Blood waits for an open target, but none of them open up, so she runs it for 7. Pony Genocide chucks it away like so much rubbish. And that one's complete to Myra. She breaks a tackle, gets 35 yards. Alundra throws the ball again. Party Boy with the catch. 2nd and 3. Genocide completes to Blood for 3, and that's a first down. Twerp throws to Myra. Oh, man. That's the game. I know there's 37 plays left, but unless Myra's Sacrifice dies, she's too much of a handful. I tell you, either that or just don't throw it anywhere near her. Yeah. They are, at the moment, they're targeting Bongos rather than Boam, and they are moving it up the field. Yeah. Fiasco throws it away on a 3rd and 3. All right, Alundra throws to Pony, who gets 8 yards. Here goes Pony with the ball now, finds Party Boy, who gets a good chunky 16. Twerp throws, there goes Myra. Sacrifice, Fiasco can't quite make that tackle. Party Boy, though, with a nice catch and go. And Cheerio moving with alacrity. They're moving with alacrity. Yep. Okay. It's 3rd and 1, though. Blood. Party Boy touchdown. 6-3 is the score. Yeah. Yeah. We're up in the tempo. Hold on, that's an injury. Paddy Finucane has been injured by Al Smiters, and Dave the Toast King is coming in as a replacement. Scooter with a nice catch there. That's taken him over. Is he averaging 50 yards? No, he's not. He's over 200 yards in the game, either way. Myra with another nice catch. It's another 39 yards there. Yeah, 2nd and 13. It's 6-4. It's feasible. This game is not dead. Hold on. There goes Bongos with 18. There's only 14 plays left, though. That one's caught by Boam. Sacrifice brings him down 28 yards. Boam again. That's a lovely piece of running. All right, okay. We've got a potential thriller on our hands. Potential. But Cheerio have the ball right now. And another first down. There's 10 plays left. And they keep throwing it to Myra. Because, obviously, that's a 41-yard throw. Alundra throws that one short, which is wise. Don't give up possession. Party Boy drops the ball. Blood with the catch and the touchdown. 7-5. That's done it. Cheerio have won the game. But is there life left in this turkey? Maybe. 2nd and 14. Fiasco. That one's deflected by Alan Twerp. 3rd and 14. They try and run. It doesn't work. Alundra throws that one. Party Boy with the catch. Genocide throws that, and Party Boy's got it again. You know, Party Boy's pretty solid. Yeah. Anyway, final score, Cheerio 7. They're on the win list. Finally. Bumpson 5. Good game, 1,100-yard game. Myra Sacrifice, star of the game. No, really? 115 fantasy points. 445 yards receiving. 4 touchdowns and 7 passes deflected. Yeah, baby. For the medics, it's Scooter Bois who gets player of the game. 269 yards receiving, 2 touchdowns and a sack. Good game. We like a shootout. We like a shootout. Right, where are we going next? I think we're coming this way now. Oh, Edgeslum. Oh, really? You're going to back Edgeslum over Grunt? Yep. All day, every day. Why? Because there are arch flaming rivals. Yeah. All right. Okay. Grunt Auto Group. You know them. They're great. Yeah. They're a really bloody good team, and they're going to beat me when we go head-to-head, whenever that is. Simple Sim Bill in the lineup is a new player this season. Barry Turnips has got 383 pancakes already, which is disgraceful. Tiffany Hooverbag was bought in a couple of weeks ago. And the bigger problem is Tiffany Hooverbag, unless she dies, could happen, is going to be around for a multitude of seasons. Meanwhile, over at Edgeslum, well, they're still trying to just kill people, but it hasn't been paying off as much as they would like. Java T is fresh into the lineup. So maybe he's brought the kind of meanness that everybody hopes for. And it's a beautiful day for some Brutalball, and Edgeslum will start with it. Edgeslum need this win to keep playoff aspirations going. Grunt need this win in order to keep the pressure on BDP. It's not going well for the Slum so far, but Java's thrown that, and that's a nice catch by Ronnie Bongos, who breaks the tackle. And another one, and gets 47 yards. Rough Stuff throws that to Scott Dunn, and that's 13. Here comes the Surgeon. Big throw, big catch, touchdown. Good, lively offense there from the Slum, and that's a pass from Tiger to Barry Biceps on first down. Great blocking from Otto Centrifuge. You should watch that one back. The blocking there was outrageously good. I think he blocked 3 players, one of them twice. 2 plays later, Grunts have equalised. Java T making a catch and run. Centrifuge, well, okay, he might be great at blocking, but that was rubbish piece of tackling. Here comes the Surgeon on first down for Edgeslum. That's completed to Dunn, who gets the first down. Java, no dice for Java. Rough Stuff throws. It's deflected by Karen Hare. 3rd and 11. Bongos. That's who you throw it to. It's 3rd and 11. The game's on the line. Throw a wrong bong. Karen Hare has been injured by Ronnie Bongos, and Bike Breaker Billy's come in instead. That's an interesting switch up. Bike Breaker is a great thrower. Don't think I've seen him play at receiver before. But there he is receiving now. Doing a nice piece of evasion as well. Gets 27 yards. Okay. Centrifuge tosses it. It's caught by Biceps, who's going to score. And Gruntar 2-1 up. Mocha Badson has been injured by Barry Turnips in an honour killing with no casualties vis-a-vis death. But it's 3rd and 13 for Edgeslum, and they're stopped short. And here come Grunt again. Tiger has completed that one to Centrifuge, who only gets 3, 2nd and 6. That one's completed out to Biceps. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Centrifuge. No. Deflected pass. 2nd and goal. Tiger's running it. Tiger Stars has been injured by Georgie Cones. Oh, no. What a shame. What a shame. Luther Pendragon is in the lineup for Grunt. It's 3rd and 5, though, for Edgeslum. They can't convert. So Bike Breaker Billy has now slid over and is playing runner. That's more like it. He's thrown it to Biceps, who gets 28 yards. Here's Simple Sim Bill, who is sacked by Georgie Cones. Otto the Centrifuge gets to the outside, gets some decent blocking from his teammates. Nice to see everybody blocking for each other. I can't think of many teams who do blocking that well. No. Initial line blocking? Oh, sure. Yeah, but it's the rest of the team doing blocking once you're talking open field. If you get that, then you're going to get some big old plays going on. Dunn managing to make a nice big catch and getting some good yardage out of it as well. First down with no distance at all to go. Rough Stuff has his pass deflected. Surgeon has his pass deflected. 3rd and goal. Java T runs it in. 4-2 the score. Grunt in the lead right now, and with 10 plays to go until halftime. Simbill catches the ball and gets the first down on the follow-up play. That one's another complete pass to Biceps. Where the heck did Barry Biceps come from? Because he's good. I mean, look at him go. He's a gnome for crying out loud, and that's his second touchdown of the game. Yeah, I mean, obviously I've heard of him, but I think I might come up with a name, but I mean, that's beside the point. He's doing the business. Java T, nice catch, breaking a few tackles there. Rough Stuff chucks that one. It's caught by Dunn, 2nd and 4. Surgeon throws, is deflected by Biceps, who's got 2 deflections as well as all the receiving he's doing. Half time rolls around, Grunt are up 5-2. We'll stay at regular speed until one more point of difference. Grunt have got this one under control right now, but they are taking casualties. There goes Luther Pendragon, who's a knoll. You don't see many of them in the league. It's because there aren't many. 6-2 is the score, and we're hitting the turbos. Okay, Surgeon tosses that one to Dunn. Dunn breaks a couple of tackles, and he's off past the halfway line. Java throws a short one. Rough Stuff. Nice run from Rough Stuff. Gets 10. The Surgeon is sacked by Turnips. Java gets a couple, but it's 3rd and 7. Java with an important catch keeps the drive going. Surgeon throws Dunn, touchdown. 6-3 now, but Edgeslum need a stop. And it's not happening on that play. Maybe this one. Centrifuge. Big throw from Centrifuge. Pendragon's got the ball. That's a 44-yard reception of anybody's money. And he's in the end zone. 7-3 now. And Grunt look good, don't they? Grunt look good because everyone knows that Edgeslum are solid. And in this game, they're even moving the ball effectively. But Edgeslum are just breezing it. Yeah, I beg your pardon, Grunt are just easing it because their defense is stepping up all over the place and their offense just cruises. It never looks like it's much effort offensively for Grunt Auto Group. It's a bit of a worry, isn't it? Yeah. They're even still cruising despite the fact that Tiger Styles is having a bit of a rest and a cup of tea. Who the hell is Barry Biceps? I don't know, but he just got another 31 yards. Bike Breaker Billy's in the end zone. It's now 9-3. Edgeslum are a good team. And they're getting whomped. There goes Bongos. Pendragon tackles him first time. Yeah. Oh, man. Pendragon has been injured by Ronnie Bongos. Analinguistic is now in the lineup. Well, you do lose a couple of points of ability when you get injured. But, I mean, Pendragon was playing well. But, I mean, I think that's another measure of the strength of the team around you. This is a strong team, and I don't mean that in the sense of superstars. I mean, as in they have attributional strength. Attributional. Forby, you can't complain. Last week you were complaining you didn't hurt enough people. This week you've hurt enough people, and you're still complaining. And you're not mid. You're playing Grunt Auto Group, who have drafted in an all-star team to pad out their existing all-star team to make a run at the bowl this season, and they might just do it. Final score, Grunt 10, Edgeslum 4. An 1,100, almost 1,200 yard game. Barry Turnips, player of the game. Flipping, look at that. Oh, that's a horror story. 78 pancakes, dear me. 3 sacks and an injury. Rough Stuff Smith did the best for Edgeslum. 174 passing yards, touchdowns, and a touchdown and a couple of deflections. Yeah. Worry a bit. Yeah. 35 yards for Barry, never heard of him, Biceps. Good news, he can't defend. So there's that. I don't want to play him. No, I want them out of my division. Thank you, please. Next up, you got the Toy Masters up against the Ov City Axemen. Oh, yeah. Yeah, too right, Mike. No, your team is frightening. Toy Masters, what's going on with them? 3-3 so far this season. Ov City, 4 wins, 2 ties, no losses. But they look fragile offensively. Defensively, they're as hardcore as they always are. But offensively, right? Yeah. Toy Masters got a great running game going on, but not much else. The end. Play the game. It's a beautiful day for some Brutalball. Right. Okay, it's going to be Of City who get started. You know what? Of City's uniform is pretty sharp. That's a nice blue. Yeah. And the really dark red works well with it, and they complete to Shandy Worthless on the first play for 19 yards. Serenity throws to Worthless again. Team captain coming away with another 17. Yeah. Blue Pill. Good piece of running, gets 6 yards. Flunky is sacked by CDC. It's 3rd and 6. Serenity throws the ball away to Big Coward. Here come the Toy Masters, and Scrag Vitamins is away on first down. A 28-yard carry. Tail Chase throws it. It's deflected by Shandy. Underworld completes to Johanna U-turn, the rookie there, making a good impact, getting 39 yards. Vitamins this time doesn't run heroically. Tail Chase this time throws the ball away, and Underworld this time gets a touchdown. Well, I mean, you see, there's the rule of 3 regarding humour, you see, would be, you know, equally rubbish, but getting a touchdown, you see, is a reversal of the expectation of the rule of 3 joke. Hold on. Of City have given up the ball already, and the Toy Masters are back in possession, but they've got a 3rd and 11. Underworld completes, but it's a short one, and the Axemen have the ball back. 7-yard catch on first down. Serenity runs for a couple-ish. Blue Pill stuffed at the line. Toy Masters defensive line holding relatively strong. Sausages gets him a 7-yard catch. He's then open. Flunkerson can't really stay with him. As an elf. I mean, when you got an elf on your team, you get what you're given. U-turn. Nice touchdown. 2-0 for the Toy Masters. Toy Masters right now are trying to hold the season up so that they can continue their every season they make the playoffs record. But can they? Yeah. Of City stuffed again. And it looks like the Battle of the Trenches has the Toy Masters overpowering the Axemen offensive line. Anyway, Axemen in possession again. They complete that one to Tongo Coriander, who is a good player. We've seen Coriander do big things effectively. Flunkerson with a nice catch on the next play. Gets 40 yards from Serenity. Blue Pill tries running up the middle, but that disparity in line strength didn't help. Flunkerson tries the same thing. That didn't really work much either. They get a first down, though, with no yards to go. Blue Pill doesn't do it. Flunkerson has the ball dropped in the end zone by Shandy Worthless. And the 3rd play is deflected. And then Scrag runs the ball out for the Toy Masters following an outstanding goal line stand. Tail Chase throws, and wide open is Johanna U-turn. Putting a bit of speed on the team. Where are they now? The opposing 30. Scrag gets 1 yard, 3rd and 8. Tail Chase. Wide open. U-turn. Touchdown. Bit of speed. You can't beat a fast player. Can't beat a fast player at gunner. Unless you've got a fast player at gunner or someone who beats them about the face and neck so they're incapable of catching anything. But, I mean, that's you know, deep strategy. Blue Pill, nice piece of running, gets 5 yards. 2nd and 4 as we hit half time. Let's see if Of City can turn this drive into a score. 3rd and 2. They're still moving. All right, Blue Pill. Throws that one home. Okay. Yeah, just one for the trophy case. Serenity tries to run it and gets there. Has to be chased down by a tree. And that's never a good sign. And Of City have pulled one back. Okay. I'm only disappointed because it meant that I could accelerate it, you see. But I can't now. No. Hold on. Of City are coming back again. It's 2nd and 10. Serenity completes to Coriander, who has the first down. And the Toy Masters 3-0 lead is now only a 3-1 lead. Flunkerson with a good run gets the first down. The Axemen still hustling. A 3-yarder there. Blue Pill will probably get... no, forget what they were probably going to get. They didn't get it. But they get the first down again. Serenity sacked by Caustic. Then Blue Pill. Just not that punchy through the middle of the line. But Flunkerson gets an opening. And it's now 3-2. See, I had a feeling this one was about to even up. Tail Chase needs a target. Finds one. It's Benny Sausages who gets 20 yards. Underworld throws into a melee. But it completes for 3 anyway. It's 2nd and 6. Vitamins manages 1. Tail chase wide open is Johanna again. 33 yards. She's got 197 yards off 6 catches this season as the Toymasters score one more. Coriander gets 2. 1/4 of play remaining. Of City need a stop and some fast scores, but they've given the boy back to the Toymasters. Johanna U-turn's been injured. Well, you have to say that, you know, she was asking for it by being good. Yeah. 3rd and 6. Vitamins. And he's stuffed behind the line. Okay. All right. Axemen managing to stem the flow there, but they've got to score fast. There are 16 plays remaining. They trail by 2 right now. Hold on, there's another injury. Dr. Good Surgery's done for the season. That's him gone. Wonder Blue Pill has knocked his face off. Kenny Respect has come into the lineup instead. What was Good Surgery doing? Oh, not much. Do you know what position he was in? I have no clue. It's now 4-3 though. The Axemen have just pulled another one back. And Kenny Respect makes a catch. It's another slow gnome. He gets 29 yards. Respect gets another catch. They're just putting his life on the line now. They kind of go, we can't afford to lose anybody else who's a proper name. But if you die, we'll get over it. They only need to eat up 6 more plays, but they give it up with 5 plays to go. Here we go. Excitement time. Axemen complete to Worthless. That gets them to just shy of the 40-yard line. Serenity accomplishes nothing. Blue Pill gets nothing. That's over. Right, that's it. Game over. Yeah. Another win for the Toymasters, but they almost tossed it all away. Yeah. Star of the game is Shandy Worthless. 106 yards, receiving 2 touchdowns, 4 deflections, and an injury inflicted. Dave Caustic did the best for the Toymasters. 34 pancakes, 2 sacks, and a tackle for loss. Whew. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Johanna U-turn, 200 yards. Nice. Effective player. Less effective now she's been injured. Less effective now she's been injured. Next game. It's the Sunfun. Is it? Yeah. Sunfun Bus up against the goddamn Minstrels. Okay, here we go. Yeah. The Minstrels they're not swinging at much at the moment this season. They've got 3 wins and 1 tie and a couple of losses. Sucks to be them. The Sunshine Fun Bus, though, everybody wants them to win. No changes to the Fun Bus lineup, and the Minstrels never change their lineup. So why would you when you win all the time, apart from the times that they're not winning this season? No, I know, Vec, you're still on the naughty step. When hatred dies, I'll let you back in. Until then, Minstrels suck and everybody knows it. Minstrels will get the ball first. Alright. Okay. Crash Zodiac runs on first down, gets 7. Pitbull Jones gets the first down. Yeah. McNeese, he runs the ball, gets nothing. Zodiac runs the ball, gets 3. 3rd and 6. I think it's because of the number of elves on the Minstrels. Yeah. How many have they got? Like 1? Yeah. You know, if they had 1 fewer, I'd hate them less. There's Percy Hatred. Yeah. He evades Rocket Bobby and gets a touchdown. Oh, shocker. Right. 2nd and 10. Ivor Horn throws that one to Rocket Bobby. Go, Bobby, go. A 33-yard catch from the glorious Sunshine Fun Bus Elven thrower. Colt Rhombus gets a 33-yard return. Touchdown. Let's go, Fun Bus. Jill Tequila there with the deflection. It's 1-1 right now. Pitbull Jones, nice piece of running, 18 yards. Here goes McNeese. It's a nice catch by Vectrix. Yeah, he can flip and die as well. He's a Bastet. What have we got against them? I like Bastets. Yeah. If you have 1 good receiver, that's one thing. Hold on. Rhombus just made an interception. Let's go, Fun Bus. And Bobby with a heroic catch, and he's breaking tackles. He's going to get down at about the 16-yard line. Horn throws. It's complete to Bobby again. He's down at the 3. Rhombus. And John DeCaro, touchdown. Sunshine Fun Bus take the lead. Let's hang on in there, lads. Bobby with the deflection. Good lad, Bobby. Good lad. McNeese is trying to get out of trouble, and he doesn't, and the Fun Bus have the ball. DeCaro completes to Antonio Rojas, who breaks half a tackle and gets 28 yards. Horn looks for a target, and it's intercepted by Fingers Ruddy Vectrix, who, because he's so quick, is going the other way hurriedly. And, I mean, that was probably a 45, 50 yards interception recovery. Maybe 45. Okay, it's 3rd and 11 though, and McNeese can't go anywhere, and the Fun Bus have got the ball back. DeCaro hustles for one through the middle. Horn throws, it's complete to DeCaro, who evades a tackle and gets 22 yards. Here goes Rhombus. That one's complete to Rojas. He's a good player. Look at him go. Touchdown. Fun Bus are up 3-1 over the Minstrels. Put this one under things you didn't expect. Rojas has been injured by Pitbull Jones. Cynthia Wrestling Mask is in though. She's pretty solid. She's no flipping Rojas though. It's a flipping look at Vectrix go. He got 53 yards off that. Being pursued the entire time. 2nd and goal. Jones with the ball. And that's a touchdown to Percy Hatred. Okay. Alright. Fun Bus now back in possession. There goes Bobby, and he's got some room to manoeuvre. And he's got the ability to evade. He got 48 yards. Rhombus throws a short one to avoid being sacked. DeCaro gets outside, but his team aren't blocking for him. Come on, team, block for him. That's another first down, though. Horn throwing it again. Rhombus deflected at the line by Percy Hatred. 2nd and 10, DeCaro. It's dropped by Colt Rhombus. Well, he's young. I'm not forgiving nothing. No dropping the ball. It just makes you look bad at the game. Vectrix is outpacing everybody chasing him. He gets another 50 yards. Yeah. It's undemocratic. Percy Hatred touchdown. It's 3-3, and the dream is dying in front of our very eyes. Cynthia Wrestling Mask gets 17 yards. She then gets some more. Nice run. 33-yard reception. All right, they're throwing to her again. Keep doing it. 24 yards on that one. DeCaro, who's he going to go to? He's keeping it himself. Greedy little gnome. Horn throws it effectively away. It's half-time. It's 3rd and goal. Fun Bus with the ball. Rhombus. He throws it to Horn, and the elf drops the ball. You can't trust an elf. No. No, the little glossy head hanging around in the woods talking to pigeons. Can't trust them. No, flipping useless. And my axe. Yeah, there you go. There goes Percy Hatred. He doesn't get a touchdown. Oh my goodness me. We must have a steward's inquiry. Percy Hatred got involved and it wasn't a touchdown. No way. Minstrels have taken the lead. It's now 4-3. Wrestling Mask. Another good catch. Another nice run. Hey, if you wanted to do the 1-2 punch of speed and strength, Wrestling Mask is a go-to player and will probably give you a little bit of linebacker action as well. Nice go from Rocket Bobby, who gets 20. There goes Wrestling Mask. Time to score back up again. Fun Bus. Bobby comes up with a sack. Bobby. Come on. I'm not biased. McNeese gets himself sacked by Shamrock Bubblejet, and the Fun Bus have the ball back again. Horn throws. It's caught by Cynthia. Zodiac can't make the tackle because he's too ruddy, flimsy. Rhombus. A straight up the middle pass, but it doesn't work. This time, though, Rhombus gets a catch, and now the Fun Bus are up 5-4. Let's go, sunshine. Yeah. There goes Pitbull Jones. He's lively. Yeah. That one's deflected by Rhombus. Here comes McNeese with the throw. That one's deflected as well. Zodiac is caught by Fingers Vectrix, who's going to sod off into the distance. Touchdown. Professor Feetham has been injured by Colt Rhombus. What? Yeah, I know, but Norman Speedboat's on the field now, so everyone beware. Hold on, I've never heard of Norman Speedboat. Could it be that the famed depth of the Minstrels lineup is finally showing a lack of depth? Wrestling Mask is off again, and she's got down to the 4-yard line. Horn. Deflected by Vectrix. Rhombus. Touchdown, Bobby. And the Fun Bus are in the lead again. It's now 6-5. Well, you might not be able to stop the Minstrels, but they don't seem to be able to stop you neither. That's exciting. 17 yards on the carry. McNeese completes the Zodiac. Zodiac takes off. Bobby can't make the tackle, and Zodiac is still on his feet. He's down to the 16-yard line of the other team. Percy Hatred touchdown. Okay, 6 all. Horn throws. Bobby makes a catch. He breaks a tackle, and he's got to the 40-yard line of the Minstrels. Slow the drive down, lads. Last one with the ball wins. Just saying. 2nd and 10. DeCaro completes to Bobby, who has the touchdown. They're up 7-6. A stop for the Fun Bus here, and they have done the... Oh, Vectrix has got it. All right, well, look, they'll stop him in 50 yards. You sure? 65 yards. Jones, that one goes 4, and it's out of bounds. There are 11 plays left, and McNeese is going to score. 10 plays left. Fun Bus could still do this. Come on. There goes Cynthia. She'll get to the halfway line. Almost to the halfway line. 8 plays left. That one's deflected. Come on. DeCaro to Bobby. Bobby will get the first down. Well done, Bobby. 6 plays left. It's first down. Ivor throws to DeCaro. DeCaro gets a first down. Colt gets it to Bobby. That's a first down. DeCaro to Bobby. Touchdown. 3 plays left. Minstrels. There goes Percy Hatred, but he reverses and it doesn't help. Jones throws and there goes Vectrix. Can they catch him? DeCaro needs to make the tackle, but he's overtaken by Wrestling Mask. There's 1 play left. What a result! What a result! The Sunshine Fun Bus overcome the... Now, I don't like the Wretched Minstrels. Everybody knows that. But I mean, I don't think there's anybody in this league that is not rooting for the Fun Bus who have had naught but unlucky events for the entirety of their existence, and they just overcame one of the best teams in the conference. That's an amazing result for the Fun Bus, but the Minstrels, yeah, you're quite right, Vec. Your defence is just like, have given up. There were a good few deflections from Hatred, though. He got 5 deflections in the game, but as you rightly mentioned, he's in his last season. Vectrix played well. I think Vectrix only got like 6 or 7 catches and got 300 yards. I mean, that's dirty. Yeah. Anyway, star player of the game, John DeCaro, 255 yards passing, 5 touchdowns, 3 deflections. For the Minstrels, it's Percy Hatred, no real surprise there, 200 yards receiving, 4 touchdowns, 5 deflections. Big game, that's a 1,400-yard game. Whoa! Yeah. Big game, big result. Not least of all, because that really kicks open the reduced division. That's at anybody. In fact, in reduced so far, what do we got? Nomads lost, Minstrels lost, and Edgeslum lost. Ooh, and the Pirates. Did the Pirates win? I don't think they did. No, the Pirates lost as well. Wow. Yeah. Crikey. I know, there's a turnip for the books. Right, how many games have we got to go? We've got Stardozer Volcamoose, we've got Pix Creek versus Voodoo Boys, and then we've got BDP versus the Marsupials. Oh my God, I'll save that till last. Yeah, the champs versus the upstarts. That's anybody's guess, especially since I'm not entirely convinced I've chosen the right game plan. Volcamoose versus Stardozer Human Resources. Volcamoose are back in business. 5-1 record so far this season. Ron Ground has been a solid player for them, having arrived during the draft. Vicky the Viking has played for, I think, 8,000 different teams at this point and has been halfway decent, but rarely a starter on all of them. Over at Stardozer, King Starsinger is in the lineup again. I don't really remember King Starsinger doing very much last time they played, and the stats kind of bear that out. Oscar Cattle Prod, so far, is underwhelming. But that goes to show what having a surrounding team can do for you. Let's play this thing. It's a blessed game, so it could be a lively one. Stardozer are going to start off. Stardozer have my favourite uniforms in the entire league. I'm just saying. I think it's a subdued and classy looking uniform. Anyway, they've given the ball up. Here comes Volcamoose. Flexing gets 2. Danny Diet there with the deflection. And Sensation runs for 5. And Stardozer with the ball back again. Nope. Kick Jess, nothing doing. And King Starsinger, no. And Volcamoose have the ball back again. Flexing gets 2. Ground. Completes a pass. And Dickberg gets a first down. Whoop, whoop, whoop. There goes Sensation. He gets a first down as well. Flexing throws that one. It's deflected by Danny Diet. Ground throws. That one's deflected as well. 3rd and goal. Sensation. No. Not a Sensation. Stardozer with the ball. That one's complete. Star Singer with a nice catch. Gets 22 yards. Here goes Kick Jess through the middle. Only 1. Here comes Star Singer. Throws it a million miles from where it should have been. And they've lost possession. Okay, here come Volcamoose. Ground throws. Dickberg was wide open there. It looked like John Baritone was covering, but John Baritone's good. So I don't know what that was all about. Yeah, I don't know. 2nd and 11. Flexing. No. 3rd and 12. Nope. All right. Stardozer have the ball back. Oscar Cattleprod gets a catch. And if he gets the ball, he's going to go places with it. Jess throws that one, and that's a first down. Star Singer completes to Prod, who's wide open. He's been covered by Viggy the Viking, and that is not paying off, and Stardozer have the lead. Took a while, though. Yeah, it's like both teams were just kind of going, what do you do with this thing again? There goes Dickberg. Dickberg's a decent player. Yeah, he could be a decent player. He's had some good games. Yeah. Anyway, Cattleprod makes an interception. Having heard that the Minstrels suck this season, Cattleprod goes, do you want to know why? Could it be because I'm not on the team anymore? I think it is. I think it might just be. There goes Baritone. He's got the first down. Stardozer threatening to score again. And then score again. John Baritone with the touchdown. 2-0 Stardozer right now. This would be the kind of result. Hold on. Baritone's just intercepted the pass. Steady on. Yeah. And then gets a first down, and they've got a 1st and goal. Jess throws it, but no, tries to throw it. He's sacked by Chris Biscuit, but it's Chris Biscuit, so obviously. Danny Diet deflected in the end zone. Volcamoose have the ball back again. Yeah, no, as I was saying, if Stardozer can win this, it kicks the door in of bad company to be a wide open conference this season. Danny Diet gets an 8-yarder. Jess throws it. It's intercepted by Viking, though. That was a sloppy throw. See, I've looked at Kick Jess a couple of times, and I don't think they're a very good player. Just me? Yeah. Yeah, but you'll say that every time until someone has a stellar game and you go, oh, amazing player. Cogent Wang for Volcamoose has been injured by John Baritone. Having the temerity to tackle John Baritone proved a step too many. And Stardozer have the ball on the opposing 2-yard line. And it's 2nd down. Star Singer punches it in. It's 3-0. Okay. Ron makes a catch for the Saints. Ron now has the ball, throws it, and there goes Dickberg, who evades a tackle. Danny Diet is done for the season. Zoo in trumpet has taken him down and out, but they brought on Emil Dada. Now, I believe in Emil Dada. Yeah, who makes a touchdown-saving tackle there. But Volcamoose could well put this one in. Nope, that's two stops. But they complete to Dickberg on the 3rd one. And it's now 3-1. Stardozer throw. Baritone with the catch. His blessed scoring so far is making... Chris Biscuit is down! Kick Jess is a flipping legend. Has just injured Chris Biscuit. Wow. Chris Biscuit's a tank. Yeah, he's not anymore. He's lying on the floor. Remember the last big superstar lineman of the offensive variety? That would be Alonzo Hottie. Where's Alonzo Hottie now? He's dead. That's right. Yeah. Chris Biscuit taken out of the game. Phew. I mean, if he died, yeah, that would have been a pause the game. We need to take a moment. But he's not, so we're not going to. Okay, what's happening? It's 3-1. Stardozer in the lead. Volcamoose with the ball right now. They have a 3rd and 4, and it didn't work. Here's Emil Dada, who's thrown it straight back to the other team. Yeah, we see Emil's not a runner. No. Emil's a receiver. Yeah. Flexing gets himself tackled behind the line there, and it's 3rd and 13. Sensation can't get anywhere with it either, and Stardozer have the ball again. Dada with the throw. Great throw, complete to Cattleprod, who gets 32 yards. Kick Jess throws it away, but he's a legend. Star Singer throws it to Baritone, who drops the ball. No. But Prod picks it up on the next one. Oh, they're running light side, dark side receiving package. Is that funny? Is it interesting? I don't know, but that's what they're doing. Dardo with a good throw to prod, and Stardozer now have a 4-1 lead with 15 plays to go. So we will activate the afterburners, because it doesn't look like the Saints have got this one. Nope. Stardozer with the ball again, and Prod's got him down to the 5-yard line. Here comes Jess, sacked by Trumpet. Star Singer, touchdown baritone. 5-1. Well, you know what? Yeah. Bad Company just got a bit more competitive. Grazer Ridge lost this week. Stardozer have just beaten the Saints. It's all on. It's all happening. Yeah. It's closing right up. It's closing right up. Yeah. Yeah. Last play of the game, Star Singer does nothing, but the final score, Stardozer 5, Saints 1. Only a 600-yard game, that one. Yeah. Yeah, John Baritone, star of this one with 78 fan points, 117 receiving, a couple of touchdowns, 3 deflections, 2 interceptions, and an injury. Zerwin Trumpet got the best score for Volcamus with 19 pancakes, a sack, a deflection, and an injury. Okay. All right. Okay, then. Picks Creek Miners taking on the Voodoo Boys. Well, who's to say? One of these teams are likely to say, and they're likely to say it quite soon. Donna Baps, the only fresh face in the lineup for Picks Creek. They got anyone making it? No debuts, no excitement, nothing to look forward to there. Over on the Voodoo Boys, story's even worse. All right, then, let's play the thing. Yeah. Not that changing your players up makes the game any more exciting, of course. It's just because I'm not reading off every single player now in order to, keep the time budget in hand. Then Double Hair went forwards 4 yards, then went backwards 4 yards, then went forwards 2 yards. It's 3rd and 2 now. Tanklark throws. It's complete to Bertha Raccoon. I like Bertha Raccoon. Yeah, we know. 41-yard reception. Double Hair gets not a lot. Here comes Brandon. He's a good player, is Brandon. He gets 9 yards on the first down. Tanklark throws. Crankfon's touchdown. Voodoo Boys take the lead after 6. Tristram Lawnmower gets first down. It's 10 yards. That is nice. Tornado throws, and it's deflected. Oh, who should win this one? This is actually a close game. Voodoo Boys are a solid-looking outfit. Miners are pretty good. Neither team should be surprising to have a winning record, but neither team at the current time has a winning record as Fats Downtown ties things up for the Miners. Brandon to the outside, outpacing the Dwarf. I should say dwarves, given that there's a lot of them in the Miners. Yep, much like Sports Ball once upon a time tried to put together an all-goblin team, the Miners are trying to assemble the Dwarven Allstars. Brandon gets another first down. There goes Tanklark. No, he's a gnome. How disappointing. I know he's got a fabulous name, but such is life. 2nd and 10. Peril. Gets only 2 on that one. Tanklark, looking to throw, is sacked by Pam Mustard. Here come those Miners. 7 yards to Lawnmower. Lawnmower then runs the ball, but doesn't do very much with it. Chirpy Scott gets only 1, and the Voodoo Boys are back in possession. Double Hair, nowhere to go. Brandon swerves in and out and up and down and gets 12 yards. Clark now is trying the same thing, but not quite as quickly, and gets only 6 yards. Maybe he was going only half as fast, which is why it's half as much. Brandon with the first down, and the interesting thing about the Voodoo Boys running is that when Brandon's running with the ball, it's like he's running with a swarm of other Voodoo Boys surrounding him as Evan Doublehair gets the go-ahead touchdown. This is going to be a close one, isn't it? Yep, Larissa Tornado doesn't get very much. Chirp Scott, though, nice run, but not a lot of yardage. Lawnmower can't get the first down. Here comes Double Hair. He's thrown it to Raccoon, who gets the first down. Here comes Brandon. Why does Brandon run with the Voodoo Cloud? I don't know. Maybe it's because his most effective runs are where his line have whomped the opposition, so they come with. Could be. 2nd and goal anyway. Doublehead gets them closer. Brandon? Yeah, he's done it. 3-1 now. Voodoo boys having a 2-goal cushion, 2-touchdown cushion, as Larissa Tornado makes her best run of the game, gets 14 yards. Scott can only get 1, it's 2nd and 9. Lawnmower. Yeah, that's meaningful. 5 yards. Tornado throws, it's complete to downtown, and it's a first down. Scott, he's too fast for his own good, you know, because he swerves this way and that way and then the other way, and he keeps swerving into tacklers. But he's got some right pace on him. Right pace is what he's got. There's another Bastet. Yeah, I know. Anyway, Miner's moving pretty well now. Tornado not getting very far there. Scott runs into trouble immediately. Lawnmower on a 3rd and 10. Throws to the flat, but it's tackled instantly. 1 yard. Yeah. Okay. All right. That's a good throw out to Vanderpool. And a good run from Tornado to pull back the score to 3-2. Double hair with a good run, gets 9 yards. There goes Brandon again. They really want him dead. Yeah, 24 yards on the carry. Tankluck completes a good one to Crank Fonz. He's going to get all the way down to the 2. Double hair wants it, and so has it for himself. It's 4-2. Downtown is running downtown, gets past the halfway line as the Miners immediately take it back the other way. Salt block with a tackle for loss. Here goes Scott. He ran inside. If he kept running outside, he'd got miles of space. Well, he's got no flaming sense. Raccoon with another nice catch. She hasn't scored in this one yet. If she did, she'd be scoring lots. If, you know, the ground team were to let her have a go. Double hair, throws it. It's Tankler, but it's only not a lot there. Crank Virtue on the Miners has been injured by Horston's salt block. Roy Talley's come on instead. Talley has been a regular player on and off over the years. So he's not, you know, he's not new and untested. He's old and untested. Peril gets a touchdown, and that spells trouble if you're a Miners fan. Spells trouble, Jeff. I'm going to feed you in a moment. We're going to take a half-time show of long enough for me to go downstairs and then come back up again. Hang on, there's a fumble. Not exciting fumble. Okay. Yeah. Peril's shaking it. Yeah. I can't leave mid-game, though. Right? Can't leave mid-game because someone will die. And it might be Evan Doublehair again. I've seen him die once. I want to see him die a second time. If he's going to die a second time, I want to be here to see it. 3rd and 3, Doublehair. No. Stopped at the line. Lawnmower tosses that one, gets good yards. It's not 100% over this game. There are only 3 points in it, but the Miners are struggling to make a meaningful drive consistent. They're moving it, but they're not moving it and grooving it. Yeah. You know, in that way that you need to if you're going to come back from a 3-point deficit late in the day. Tornado, good run, getting some good blocks. Double hair can't make the tackle, and Larissa gets a solid 21 yards. And there's the touchdown. There are 7 plays left. As long as the Voodoo boys keep hold of the ball, this one is one that's going in their W column. Putting both teams on the same season record. Won't that be exciting? Nope, they didn't manage it. 3 plays left. Fats downtown, breaks away and gets 31 yards. Here comes Tornado. Up the middle, gets a little bit. And Chirp Scott doesn't very much at all. Right, quick cat interlude. I'll be right back. Come on. Do you want to mute the microphone while you're talking to the cat? No, it's how I can show people I'm authentic. That was literally like 20 seconds worth of cat. And I'm already all cagged up. Ugh. It's because he's molting. He's losing his winter coat at the moment. Anyway, that was a good game. Good, tight action, as they say. Yeah, they say that, but then they regret it immediately afterwards. Right, have we done everyone? Apart from... I mean, I'm not always nervous about games that I play, but this one, it bothers me. Yeah. All right, who are we facing? We're facing the Marsupials, who have been a very surprise package this season. Very surprise package. Yeah. What are they playing? Well, you got Jack Flippercoin. He's fresh on the team. The Frenchman is a rookie, fresh on the team. Schnitzel, healthy, is getting a start in the line. Now, you see, they bought an A-team line out. And they've got Ruthie Spasms to begin with, which is trouble. They've got Koff Zerma and Tequila Pamplemousse, who I'm going to struggle to contain, which is why I have chosen the lineup that I've chosen. Ross Puke is runner number 1, not Chet. No, Ross gets the number 1 job for this one, because he gets sacked less often, and theoretically he's the better passer. Who knows? Also, fresh signing this week, Emmental Helmet is straight into the starting lineup. Yeah, I needed someone who could throw the ball. Emmental Helmet is it. We're going all out throw. Big Steve moves into the line to give us maximum line capabilities alongside Ed the Big Mother and Stuntworth Friendly. Daxter and Judy are the receivers. If Judy can stay alive long enough, I'm hoping that she can she does outpace Tequila Pamplemousse, but I'm hoping that she can score 1,000,000 points. It's a gamble. Thanks, Fernando, who slung a $5 in a bucket. Come on, Ross, don't let me down. You let me down so frequently. Don't do it now. Good throw. Daxter, safe hands. 13 yards. Chet. Big throw. There goes Judy. Suck it, Pamplemousse. 43-yard reception. Emmental is sacked on his first play as a bulldozer. And we've thrown an interception. The bloody Frenchman's picked it off. That was Ross. Yeah. I'm not thrilled about that. Daxter with the deflection. Good lad. Zerma's got the catch. He's going to break a couple of tackles. Gets brought down after 40. Flippy spins it out. Stunworth's been bloody injured and Hank Donk is in. Well, Hank can block, but he's no defensive lineman, which is what I wanted. And the Marsupials take the lead off Koff Zerma. Chet gets deflected. Emmental's trying to run the ball. What are you even doing, you idiot? You're in to throw the ball and nothing else. Daxter with another deflection. Frenchie, rip his face off. Gets 16 yards on the ground. That shouldn't be possible. Nope. Zerma with the catch gets 17. This is what I was concerned about. Yeah. Frenchie, Pamplemousse, touchdown. 2-0. All right. Yeah, it's not over yet. Emmental makes a catch. Ed Big Mother's been injured by Ruthie Spasm. Zesty's now in the line. Well, Zesty can kind of block. Yeah. And there goes Judy. Judy is keeping us keeping the offense moving at least. Yep, now I wish I'd got Steve running the ball. 2-1. Okay. All right. Kill the Frenchman. I so wanted the Frenchman on my team. Yeah, I know. Conspiracy versus Zerma. No, that's not a good matchup. No. Conspiracy versus Pamplemousse is a good matchup. What you want is Quebec versus Zerma. But Quebec is not in the lineup. 3-1. All right. Ross throws. Conspiracy with the catch. That is the game plan. 45 yards. Chet throws a short one. Emmental. That one's deflected. Come on, Ross. Oh, flipping out, Ross. Good sack. Chet comes up with the money. Yeah, they have to throw that one away because they're scared now. Flippy throws it. Is caught by Pamplemousse. Judy can't tackle for Toffee, which is why she's playing linebacker. Yeah. No, true. She, you can't play her at cover. There's no point. Who was blocking you, Pamplemousse? Daxter? How did you shake Daxter off? Daxter's like the golden child of cover. We're losing. Yeah, by a bit. I know. I've seen the scoreboard. Chet throws. It's a good catch by Daxter, who breaks a tackle, gets 24. Emmental. That's a completed pass, but it's a rubbish pass. Ross, that one's completed to Daxter again. It's another 22 yards. Chester, it's intercepted by Tequila Pample, Flaming Pample. It's not half time yet. Yeah, wish I had Steve in as a runner. It's too late for that now. Yeah, if I had Steve and I had Quebec in the lineup, we wouldn't be losing 5-1. You reckon? No, I know. I know we wouldn't. Daxter's playing his little socks off, bless him. Hang on, who's coughed that up? I don't know, but I got the ball. Oh, flipping heck. Yep, turnovers, man. Turnovers. We're actually rubbish at turnovers. Always have been rubbish at turnovers. Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, I do believe that Kof Zerma is very good, and I have announced Kof Zerma as such. Don't run the ball, Chet, you Wally. Go on, Judy. Yeah, that's another 36 yards. Yeah, big whoop. We're losing, though. Chet with the first down reception. Not quite. No, there's a sack. Yeah, Emmental. Throws an interception. I did have a feeling he might try and do that. Well, he's not only trying it, he's succeeding. And then Stuntworth's out, so our pass pressure is gone. Oh, balls. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's too late now, Steve. I've got a sack for you, bruv. No, it's no. Never mind. Look, there goes Zerma. You're a shambles, team. I called this one wrong. Yep. Called it wrong. Yeah. Wrong plan. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. I've still got a hell of a team and no complaints. Unless Steve dies, in which case I'll have complaints. I'll have woe and misery. I'll start ending up sounding like Wolfgang. Yeah. Yeah, I'll be the Doom Patrol of the future. Touchdown. Win another 5. Can you Russell? What's Zesty doing? Playing flipping cover. He's slower than dirt. Oh my God. Well, there is no way to come back into this game. Yeah, I think it does need to be sped up. This one, no, actually, no, my show. I'll run it how I want to, and I'm enjoying watching my team getting thwapped. Yeah. Judy's putting up some nice numbers. Well, that was always the game plan, but unfortunately, we've given the ball to the other team too often. Yep. Yeah, we have. And we've got an idiot who couldn't stop a taxi. Oh my God. 78-yard catch for Zerma. Emmental helmet's been injured. About bloody time. Yeah, that was an experiment that didn't work. Bubba Jiggles is in. One of my favourite names in the entire league, but he's nowhere near ready. Nowhere near. Yeah. Yeah, I know. No, I wanted helmet, and he played in the game, and he did more or less what I expected. I was hoping for him to not be... Oh, my... Jesus. ...66 yards. It's outrageous. Hey, we hurt Jack Flippercoin. Oh, big whoop. Yeah. Go on, Jude. Yeah. Yeah, that's about 35 yards. Go on, Jude. Yeah, there she goes. That's another 37. Yeah. Bubba runs for 2. Good run there, Bubba. Yeah. No, you see, I evaluated him correctly. He didn't play too badly. It's just that on the deep pass, his vision is maybe 3 or 4 points short of where you want it to be. Yeah. Yeah. No, I miscalled my defense, which means I miscalled my offense. Yeah. Hey, Dax to pick one off. Nice one, Dax. Nice one. Yeah, I've no complaint. I just got the strategy wrong. Are we 3 players injured? Yep, appears that way. Ruddy Nora. Yeah. That hasn't helped. No, I would say that probably hasn't helped. Nice one, Jude. See, that's the bit of the game plan that was working. That there is a 1,500-yard game. Final score, Marsupials 10, BDP 6. Oh, star player of the game, Koff Zerma 4, 6, 1 yards receiving. Woo! 6 touchdowns, 2 sacks, a pass deflection and an injury. That's all right, yeah. If Zerma had started... No, Zerma did start the game. Judy Conspiracy, 492 yards receiving and 5 touchdowns. Boom! Not bad. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. No complaints with that one. That went the way I thought it would if it didn't work. And it didn't work. Yeah. Helmet. Yeah. Yeah, I know. He still leaves a bit to be desired. All right, we've got an award for the Nomads against Sports Ball Union. Gentlemen and ladies, to the spoilers page, if you please. Nomads get to place a bounty. Could they choose Jackson last season Clown Car? It would be really rather interesting if Clown Car was killed in his last season. That could be entertaining. Marcel Jams, well, yeah, how long has he got left? He's only age 5. Oh, no. Yeah. Or the Sports Ball Union. Okay, do we have a sign-in from SBU? Let's have a look. No, there's conversation going on there. That's no good. Don't read the conversation. No sign-in, so we're going to the Decisionatron. Right, okay, to the Decisionatron, SBU. If there's nothing in the Decisionatron, we go to the AI. And the Decisionatron says... So far, not a lot. Nothing in the Hold on, wait, in the spoilers. No, that's just... the Saints going on here. All right, okay. Nomads, not SBU. Beg your pardon. Yeah, Nomads, not SBU. Yeah, right. Okay. Nomads. No sign in from the Nomads. No sign in from the Nomads. Have we got manager moments from the Nomads? Have we got manager moments from the Nomads? Hello again, Jeff. All right, so I almost made the mistake of letting the AI decide, but I'm going to let the AI decide. Bang! Suck it. Right, at Blood Pit, Coach Helena is willing to take a pay cut of 28 gold. You could let your coach take a pay cut, or you can gain an appeal. Ooh, tricky one. Yep, we'll take that. Yeah, okay. Accept. There is no button that says accept. Pink. You have to say what's on the button. All right? Don't do the pointy hand arrow. You want to renegotiate. Okay. All right. Grazer Ridge's Stella Deutz has got into a fight with Josh Rubinio over wide-eyed government. Should Stella Deutz be yeeted from the team to avoid a loss of 2 appeal? The answer is likely to be yes, because Stella does not play very often. That's a drop. She's out of here. Thank you. Port Miggins Pirates, the opportunity has arisen for you to sign valuable player Stella Deutz. Do you want him? Year 11, salary of 130. No impact on the appeal. Is she good? She can block and she's quite brutal. Strong? Stamina? No. Mediocre. Neva, you've got... Neva, I'll let you have this one, but you've got to post it in the spoilers channel. That way I only have to look one place. See? One place only. Yeah. It's important, because sometimes I will press the wrong button, and that would be a bad thing. thing. Yeah. No. It's called. You're new, so it's perfectly acceptable. But in future, please use the spoilers channel in Discord. That is a signing at the Pirates. Okie dokie. Toy Masters Dr. Good Surgery has asked for 4 weeks off for personal growth. Do you want to appeal and not Dr. Good Surgery for a few weeks? Is he that good? Not especially. To appeal, but he misses 4 games, or you reject it and lose an appeal. There you go, Wolfgang. You were complaining about never getting manager moments earlier on. Now you've got one. What are you going to do with it? Didn't he get a season-ending injury? He may well have done. He's not available to play anyway. We'll allow it. Okay, good. At Shady Palms, Herman Direwolf recognised his thoughtful business. Should Herman Direwolf be thrown out of the team, or do you want to lose 4 appeal? Well, Direwolf was starting this week. Is he good? Well, he's young. Yeah, but is he good? He's quite quick. But is he good? No, not really. Okay. Yeah, the Palms. The Palms, whoop whoop, the Palms. Yeah, no, Inman's here. It's a keeper. Right, okay, thank you. Here we go. Here's the news that you wanted to read, because here's the news. Right, anybody good? Hank. He came off the bench. He didn't do very well, but he has improved in training. Good lad. Busty Vortex, no. Paul Dagger at Bongolia has improved. Paul Dagger was already pretty good. Yes. Sad Lurch at Volcamoose, no. Justin Underworld at the Toy Masters has improved. That's a big one. What? Hang on. So has Claw Scratchboard. It looks like the Toy Masters are getting some back of hand, little bit of. Come on. Yeah. A little bit hacksaws going on at the Toy Masters. Anybody else that we know? Karen Woman at Grazer Ridge has improved. Okay. Yeah. No, she was already quite dangerous. Mini Sabotage at the Beekeepers has improved. That's a big deal for them. Spot Bumpson, now at home with the Bumpson Medics, has improved. And Svazdan has improved as well. There's some starters getting an improvement going on here. At Edgeslum, Anna Savannah has improved the team chemistry, while at Colonel Space Agency, Ben Turncoat has made everybody unhappy. Okay, then down to the stuff that we didn't just read. Cletus Friendly. Oh, not another player. Yep, this is my 3rd player who likes hurting themselves. Cletus, you're a rookie. And you know what? That's all you'll ever be. You are leaving this team, homeboy. At the Beekeepers, Tremolo Myopia has hurt themselves. At Grunt Auto Group, Epsilon Halo has made everybody happy, which is super. Chief Otto Parts at Blood Pit has hurt himself as well. And Herman Direwolf we already heard about. Let's go to players of the game. Of the week, even. Okay, Past Deflections, Myra Sacrifice got 7 for Cheerio Incorporated in their inaugural win of the season. Len Styrofoam racked up 2 tackles for loss for Peninsula Transport. Ingrid Matrix at the Chefs got 4 sacks. Mr. Cag at the Beekeepers picked off 2 interceptions, while Linfield Muscles at Red Star got 19 tackles. Player of the week, Len Styrofoam at Peninsula Transport. On the offensive side of things, Barry Turnips, I complained about it earlier, 78 ruddy pancakes. That's disgusting. Flapjack Nope, only 196 yards rushing, but that was enough to take him to be number 1 this week. Judy Conspiracy putting up 492 yards, and it still wasn't enough. And then passing yards for the Marsupials, 458 for Mercury Jack Mercury. Total yards, though, Judy. Offensive player of the week, Coughs Zerma for the Marsupials, who also gets overall player of the week. Whew, yeah. All right. Let's have a look at the standings. In the smooth division, Grazer Ridge are still top, but their lead has been cut to 8 points. That's still 2 clear games. So Grazer Ridge are still in charge in the smooth. In the zesty, it is tight at the top. Volcamoose and Of City have 1 point separating the 2 of them. In the Sloganator, Budget are on top, but they're only 4 points ahead of the Toy Masters. And in Battle Plan, it's tied at the top between Melonflex and the Stegenauts. Blood Pit aren't a billion miles back either. Over in the Fail Brigade, in the bombastic Grunt Auto Group have taken the lead, and that's where they'll stay for the remainder of the season. I know it. 27 points, BDP trailing by 2. In the Wood Chipper, KSA are on top, and they've got an 18-point cushion. That's a lot. That's a big one right there. Yep. Okay, right. And in the Whoop Whoop division, Marsupials lead the way by 7 points. Sportsball Union, though, with 25, are currently tied with BDP in the wildcard hunt. In Reduced, well, it's as close as you can get. Edgeslum, the Minstrels, and the Nomads within 1 win of each other for the top of the Reduced division. That's going to be an absolute scrap as we get into the second half of the season. Let's see what we got next week. Next week, Grazer Ridge Voodoo boys. Yeah, that's important. Wizard Stardozer. Yeah. Saints versus Medics. No. Beekeepers versus Axemen. Nah. Toy Masters Peninsula. Maybe. Pix Creek versus Budget. That's a maybe. Melonflex versus Blood Pit. Yes. Cheerio Stegenauts. And then you've got Grunt Auto Group versus BDP. Oh, heavens to Betsy. Yeah, I know. That could be traumatic. Well, that will either tie the thing back up again, or Grunt will then have run away with it. Yeah. Yeah. Not thrilled, no. Stardozer, the Shady Palms, rather, up against the Fire Chefs. Failwood versus KSA. I'm not feeling that as a close matchup this year. Sea Raiders versus Sunfun Bus. That could be lively. Pathfinders versus Lingo Blend. That too could be a fun. Marsupials versus Sportsball, big game. Nomads, Minstrels, big game. And Pirates, Edgeslum to wrap things up. It's conference week. All important. Conference week is flipping fine. It's not even conference week. It's division week. Divisional week. Excitement. That'll do it for today. Thanks very much for tuning in. I'll catch you next time. I've been Colonel Failure. Cheerio.